Whoa. Hey everyone! Oh my god. Guys, I knew this was gonna happen. So today, okay, I know you guys got a sneak peek of Jesus. Alright, sneak peek. You weren't dreaming. So hey everyone, what's up? What's going on? It's Jens here coming live to you from New York City. And yeah, it's been quite a week. I think last week I told you I left my phone at home and it was just a mess. And I couldn't do the podcast anyways, even if I was away. So we postponed it for this week. And I'm excited because he's, a cartoonist, an artist, and he's really, really a cool person that I've been following for a little while, and I wanted to showcase him here on the podcast. So he does everything from cartoons, merchandise, and he does it all live here on Twitch. And he's really fun, interactive, so today he's going to be doing some art, I think. I'm not sure what kind of art. Whoa. Thank you so much for the tier 3. Wow. Thanks so much. Oh my god. LunaQuest coming in with the tier 3. That's like a big deal. Like my alert says, you are God. So, you are God, and I have the Son of God today on my podcast. So, let's bring him out. Are you ready? Are you ready for me, Mr. Vision?
I think so.
Okay, we're coming in. Okay, ready, guys? Don't go into the light yet. And here is Geek Vision Productions. Mr. Vision! Look at all that beautifulness. How are you?
Oh, thank you. I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great that I have you here now because I know last week, we had to postpone and everything, and it was just one of those things, but God's timing, right? Divine timing. You said
Dad?
You need Dad. Yeah, you needed to prepare a little bit more anyways, you said. So I'm glad that now you feel a little bit better. You had a little week to kind of, tell us what you prepared for us to see. So Geek Vision Productions is an artist, cartoonist, illustrator. He does a lot of different arts, and he also has a lot of merchandise, and really, really cool to interact with him while he's creating his art, and it's really fun in there. So Geek Vision, Mr. Vision as we call him, because everyone that I really love, we're always giving little nicknames and stuff to our friends, and that's how you know it's true. So tell us a little bit about yourself, when you started being an artist and when you started drawing and when you became a streamer here on Twitch, and also your schedule. When do you stream?
Okay, so do you want me to start with the schedule and then work my way, or?
Let's start at the very beginning. When did you?
Beginning.
Yes. When did you start actually knowing that you could draw really well and started doing more of that?
Well, honestly, from the beginning, my earliest memories were of drawing. I always had a pencil and paper in hand, and so I just, went around drawing whatever. I believed I was good, with my limited motor skills at the ripe age of like 3. And so the two most distinct memories were, playing the NES and playing old school video games and drawing. And eventually the two sort of went hand in hand, and it's just something I was always passionate about. And even then, people would ask, "Oh, are you going to be an artist when you grow up?" And I was like, "Yeah." And by God, I did.
So were you the kid that used to take the crayons and write on the walls?
I didn't write on the walls because I knew better.
Oh, that's good.
but I did just every piece of paper I could get my hands on, even if it was just like the the yellow notebooks with the lines through them. I don't know if those are. I guess those are still kind of around, but just like I guess they were phone pads, but they were like 8 by 10 sheets,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a whole bunch of those, and I would just draw pictures on them. And I remember my mom she managed a gas station at one point, and she'd take me to work with her. And so I would try and sell my art there, and I think I was trying to sell it for like 10 cents a piece, but I was just like,
Oh,
buy my art at 10 cents. And
wow, you
so
can't beat that. Can't even buy a piece of gum
right,
now with 10 cents.
I know, I had no concept, but just the fact that I was drawing pictures and trying to sell it, and and I believed that I was good. I'm good now. Don't get me wrong.
Yes,
It's just,
yes. Your art is really good.
well, thank you. I appreciate it. It's just I was the only person that I knew that
Hey,
did
Tiff.
art, and then as I got older, and eventually met other artists, it was sort of like a shocking reality to me, because it's like, oh, they're really good.
Yeah.
And I mean, at first it was natural to feel a little defeated, but it was still something that I was passionate about, and I knew that I could be better. And
Mm-hmm.
so I took it from that moment, and I still apply it today, that I surround myself with just all the talented people that I can, even the ones that, you know, I might think of as being more advanced than me or more ahead than me. I don't want to say better, because it's not really
Well, everyone
that
has
word.
their own
Just,
style.
yeah. And so I just look at it as that they I, I can be inspired by them.
Mm-hmm.
That they challenge me to be better, and they encourage me to be better. And so it's not a matter of oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm not as good. It's I could be that good, and they help me see my potential. And that's why I like to surround myself with those kind of people, and hopefully be that kind of person for other artists who are up and coming, because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
very important.
Yeah, I'm sure other people look at your art and like, oh, I love the way he does his art. I wish I can get that good. And so everyone has their levels, and
Hmm.
everyone thinks always going to be someone that you look up to or say, oh, like that's where I want to be. I
Yeah.
mean, you've seen me do like little art streams and stuff, and I'm not classically trained or I didn't go to art school. I just always loved it as a child. And I thought I was
Right.
good too. And then I never showed anyone, but I was like, no, I'm not that good, because I see like people in my family or people that I know that could actually
Mhm.
draw a face that looked like a real face and eye, like an actual photograph. So it like runs in the family, but I stopped doing it for a while. But like I know that if I tried harder and harder, like what you said, the same feeling.
Mhm.
And then I went into music, and you go through, and then also you're a musician, right? You play instruments too.
Yeah, I'm really out of practice, but yes, music is something I'm passionate about, and I used to be a lot more involved in it. But yeah,
It kind
same
of
same
goes
thing.
hand in hand, I think. Art,
Yeah,
music, it's like we're like cousins. We're like like pretty much the same um type of realm, we all kind of get it.
yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
all art in a form. So what
Creative expression.
yes, and like you always like to call everyone visionaries, right? That's what your
Yeah,
community is called, visionaries, is it?
visionaries.
I love that. I
Yeah,
love that because
thanks.
my dad always used to say you have to have vision in life to get to
Mhm.
places. So I always think of that. So, what's your favorite thing to create, like art wise? Do you like a certain theme? Do you like let's say you're a cartoonist, so cartoons
Yeah.
or landscapes or shapes or abstract? What's your calling that you like to create more?
Well, I like to do a lot of character creation. As a cartoonist, I like to sort of develop my own characters and give them traits and personalities. And you can kind of see
Nice.
this one behind me. But I also like to do animals. And so this, I'm just going to show it off because I'm
Oh
very proud of it,
yes, yes. Oh,
is a sulcata tortoise. and it's a more realistic rendition, but I have a character.
I'll hold it up a little bit higher. A
Okay,
little higher so I can see. Oh, wow.
and he's got a little 3D element to
Oh,
him.
yes, I was going to say, it looks 3D.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this part I do with markers on watercolor paper, and then I cut the image out and I do a watercolor background, and then I use um, some foam core.
Wow, that's some illusion.
Another foam. So I like to have fun at making it go a little bit beyond the frame, and
I was like, that.
So this is...
You got me with that because I didn't realize it was a foam, and I was like, that's so 3D-ish. And then you're like, you held it this way. I'm like, okay. I'm like, because art really does something to your eyes. You know, I've seen art, especially in New York City. You see a lot of graffiti and art, and things that look like it's like coming out, but it's an actual like drawing. It's freaky. So I really, that one's really cool. I like that. And so yeah, that's so you like pop up art and stuff.
Yeah.
So have you written any books with I love pop-up books, by the way. I don't know why I just thought about that. Have you thought about it, like doing pop-up books?
Kind of, but it would be different than this. I don't know exactly how it's done, but I know it has something to do with the type, like how it's printed, more or less, and how the paper is cut and bound, and it's just far beyond, I just experimented one day. I drew a picture and cut it out and then put it on a separate background and thought, well, this is cool. Let me try it again.
That is really cool.
But I have thought about illustrating stories. I have illustrated... It's unpublished, and I don't know if it'll ever be published, and I'm really sad about it because I'd like to have a physical copy in my hands and talk more about it, but I can't. I got paid for it, and that's the important thing. But still, I illustrated a children's book, and I don't know if it'll ever go beyond. I did the work and got paid.
Why do you think? Why do you think it won't get published?
It's been a few years now.
So it's with the
and I haven't really heard from the author, but that's okay. I do my webcomic, and it's its own form of storytelling, and I do have plans to turn that into a printed form. So after I'm trying to think. So far I've made like 180 some odd total. And I'm taking a break from releasing new comics to go back to my old ones to touch them up a little bit and sort of revamp them to make them look better. So I've been doing that for 2.5 years maybe, and just in that small amount of time, I've improved drastically in my capabilities with digital art, because that's not something that came naturally to me, but I've just really worked at it to try and get comfortable with it and get better at it. And so I've been doing that on stream on Mondays the past couple of weeks, and I'll probably show you some of the before and afters, as far as here was the very first comic that was released on my website, and here is the new version of it. And so my plan is, when I want to go for 200. When I reach 200 individual comics, and so that they're like one-off jokes. It's not like a whole book. But when I have that, then I want to try and maybe do like a Kickstarter or something to get like volume 1.
Wow, you should start that already. By the time, because you're almost at 200, right? How many do you have now?
I forget the exact amount, but it's 180 something, give or take. So I mean, it's close, but it's going to take me a while to catch up on redoing some of the older ones. That's going a little slower than I meant for it to.
So how long did those 180 plus take? How long has it taken you to just do those?
Well, I started out, before I launched the webcomic, I knew I wanted like a backlog, so that if I fell behind or anything came up, I wouldn't struggle to draw comics week to week. And so I had drawn maybe 20 or more before, and I release it every week. And then for about a month or two, I started releasing 2 a week, and that was foolish. And then
Oh.
at a certain point, I caught up to myself, and I was drawing week to week, and that's what I didn't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I found that when I'm faced in that kind of situation, sometimes I come up with the best, cleverest ideas that I wouldn't have otherwise. And sometimes I come up with the dumbest ideas, and it shows. But it works for my format.
Well, some of them are very funny, right? Because they're comedic. A lot of the cartoons.
Yeah.
So what's your most? Because I know I see your emotes here. So show everyone. You make your own emotes, right? So explain why you chose what you chose for your emotes and what are they?
Okay. So these, did you already?
Yeah. The treasure chest. Yeah.
Let me just. Okay. Sorry. So yeah, the
Hey,
mimic. That was in the comic. Tef, yay! And I'm sorry that I haven't said hi to a bunch of people that have been saying hi. I'm really bad at like. Thank you for saying hi. You're all awesome. I appreciate you.
Thanks for coming in, Tef. I know you came in from the host. I know that's one of your peeps.
Tef's awesome. Tef also streams. Yeah. He started recently, and he's been just one of my best and biggest supporters. And I owe a lot of my channel's success to that particular individual.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, having a great support. Yeah, the emote with the heart and the I love that one. That's got to be one of my favorite hearts I've ever seen on Twitch. And I'm not just saying that. It's just because it looks like an actual heart. And it has like the little veins and stuff. And everyone does the regular hearts. Even I have a heart one, the one with the music note. I like it because it has a little music note. It's like music is and it's an apple.
I like that. I noticed that. I love that because it's an apple with a music note and it's a heart. And it just, all of those things.
That's all me.
I noticed that right away. I like it. I like it.
So, your emotes really reflect a piece of you. So, what would you say is these emotes about?
So, starting with the heart, it's a pixeled heart, but it's anatomical. And so, a common symbol that I've used a lot, and I am going to do something with my camera, even though I've been fussing over it.
Oh, it's
I don't know
okay.
how well you can see it. But it's going to take a while for me. Well, actually, no. Let me pull something up so I know that I'm looking at the right thing. Okay, see that painting in the corner? It's kind of hard to really see it, but it's a big oil painting that I did in college. I don't work with oils anymore, but I'm very proud of that piece. It's an anatomical heart with a door, and there's a big shadow being cast out. And the piece is called Heart's Whisper. And actually, the title came from a song that I wrote with the same title. And so yeah, that's the best I can do. I'm sorry. And then you can see some of my other pieces and collectibles because I'm a big man child, and that is my childhood dog and me as a weebie. So anyway. Oh,
wow, that just makes me love it even more. So it's an oil painting you did in college, and it was based on a lyric or the name of a song you wrote in college called Whisper's Heart. Was that it?
Heart's Whisper.
Heart's Whisper. Oh my God, that's beautiful. I love that. And now I want to know the lyrics to the song. I want you to end up being a streamer that streams music too. I think we gotta like push him, peeps. We gotta get him back. Look, that's what inspired his emote. He's gonna have to say to everyone, well, this emote, I was inspired to paint this because of a song I wrote. And be like, wait a second, you actually wrote a song? What's that about? And then, boom, you have to, like, create now, like, you have to show us what the song sounds like.
Maybe eventually.
One day.
I have to remember how to play it, because that's the thing is, I took such a long break. Cookie, stop.
Oh yeah, you have doggies too that always make little appearances on his stream. So
Yeah, I have 3 dogs now, and each one has their own unique personality.
Oh, if you want to show us one of them, if they're around, you can peek his little head.
Come here.
Oh my
It's
God.
really easier to
He's...
stare at my feet. And she's tiny.
Oh,
She's a tiny
she's
dog. She's a little old lady.
adorable.
She's super snaggle-toothed. Hi, Skis.
Oh, those are the cutest ones, though. The ones that are all like snaggletooth and like fuzzy and stuff.
Goose. Oh my God, Goose!
Goose! Yay! Goose wants to make an appearance. Yeah, I'm always hearing him say Goose.
Leave Skis alone. Sorry, Skis. There you go.
Yes.
So here comes the Goose, and then Cookie, the one that was grumping the loudest, is actually the best behaved dog, believe it or not. But I'm biased because she. Oh my God, Goose! You're getting too big for my lap, buddy. When we brought him home, he was 4 months old. Hi.
Oh,
Goose!
Goose!
You're a star.
Goose, you're so beautiful. Look at him. Is that the puppy? Is Goose the pup, the smallest one?
He's getting big fast.
Oh.
Hi, Goose. Would you look for something to chew? Yes, you're knocking my headset off. Okay, off you go.
Whoa. Oh, babe, did you see the little one? Did you see the little guy? He kind of reminded me a little bit of your doggy, the one you had, Wolfie. But he had like, that was the color he used to be before he got gray, right?
Goose, stop.
Is Goose the one with the little snaggle too? No, not Goose. The other one, the one that's fuzzy. Yeah. Aw.
Skis is a snaggletooth.
I had a little snaggletooth
name
one.
Is McSkeezy Louise.
McSkeezy Louise? Oh my God, that's great.
My wife named all of our dogs.
Oh yeah, I love names like I had a family member that had a cat, and I just felt like they named him Mr. Stinky, and I said no, Stinky. I'm like no, and he was really fluffy. I was like, his name is Mr. Fluffy, and I got to get a little top hat for him and a little bow tie, and I was like, he just does not look like Stinky. He looks like Mr. Fluffy. I'm like, how can you do that to him? And then after that, it just stuck, because I think dogs kind of name themselves like the way they look.
Oh yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
So that's a cute name.
Goose's full name is Moose Goose because he is big and floppy and awkward, like a moose goose would be.
A moose goose. I love that.
We just call him Goose.
Yeah, I know. I hear you yelling at him like, Goose. Like at least once. At least once. He needs his own command.
He does.
Does he have one?
Oh.
In the chat? Yeah.
Yeah, he does. People do exclamation Goose, and then a little thing pops up that says "All hail Moose Goose, our overlord," or something like that.
Oh my God. I love that. That's great. Cute. That's cute.
And then it shows a clip of me trying to write his theme song on toy piano.
Oh. Well, I can't redeem in your channel right now, but I know one of the redemptions are the baby grand piano. So can we get a redemption with today's stream?
Oh my, can you see it?
Let's see it. Oh, there it goes. So so you have to redeem this, okay? And then he writes an instant song. He doesn't know what he's gonna write. It's instant.
Yeah, sometimes I just make stuff up. Once in a while, I will treat the audience to bits and pieces of some of my songs that I remember. But I tend to stick to like one key because I don't know. It feels comfortable. So you want a toy piano redemption?
Yes.
So okay.
And wait, so you sing too when you used to write songs?
Oh yeah, I was never very good. I had my moments where I was okay. I took lessons a couple of times, and it always helped me get better. And then I'd stop taking lessons, and then I'd just like forget everything, and then I don't know. So I'm very uncomfortable with singing, even though I did sing on stream recently.
I know. Taff told us. He said that you actually sang.
I did, and yeah.
A hyper train. It was a hype train. Oh, was that last week?
Maybe. Was it last week? Taff, was it last week?
The hype train. I think you even messaged Luna about it, because we were messaging you how I was gonna do the stream at his place. I was like, oh, but I left my phone in New York City, and then I was like, well, now I can't get my code, and it was,
Oh.
I don't know. But you know what? I was without a phone for a week, and it was pretty good.
Was it? I was gonna say, was it liberating?
It was. It was very. It was informative even without touching the phone because I ended up doing more things and I ended up,
Mhm.
like actually getting stuff done with him and we went out
Well,
for
that's cool.
walks and ice cream and stuff and we got stuff done in around the place instead of like him being on the computer and me on the phone. It was like I'm
Right.
sitting there and he's on the computer and usually if like both of us are doing something and I was just like,
Yeah.
well, I don't have my phone, so just sitting. He's like, let's go out for ice cream or let's do something else,
Mhm.
or like, or I shined all his symbols, which everybody was like, that's
Wow, that's
yeah.
wife material right there.
Yeah. Well, get yourself a girl that will spit shine them
Shiny
symbols.
symbol. So,
I was
I
on
feel like
my
that's a weakness.
hands and knees like literally with a toothbrush just shining it and taking all the little
Oh my.
grooves and stuff and it looked beautiful, and he's like
Yeah.
yeah, we did lights and stuff, so yeah. I mean, it was good. Having no phone for a week, it's not that
Yeah.
bad. It's not that bad. Plus I was with him and usually I'm on the phone with him anyways and texting and like
Right.
sending stupid shit and messages. So it's like, or streaming, so it's okay. But
Well, cool.
I do want to say I want to hear you sing a little bit today, though. Like, just a little
Okay.
bit with a little
I
piano.
think I think I can do that. No promises. Oh, you hear that thunder?
Oh, yeah, it's looking gray here, too. Like it's gonna
Yeah,
thunderstorm. Wait,
we've
I
had
don't
a
even.
storm trying to roll in. Hmm?
Yeah, it's been very gray, too. Like, it looks like it's gonna storm here, too.
Well, hopefully it holds up long enough. So yeah. So I will play part of an old song of mine. Um, just if it sucks, I'm sorry. I warned you.
Sing, sing, sing. He's gonna sing for us, guys.
Let's see. It's a little awkward to like play it like this, but I'll try. Gotta get into it. Life has left me in such a quandary, left me in a world without you. As I sit and ponder this bafflement upon me, I can't help but wonder, what could I do? So yeah, there you go.
Yay, thank you. That was nice.
Yeah, I think that might be my oldest song that I still play. Well,
Oh, and a baby grand piano. How cute is that? How cute. I love that. It's like a mini little grand piano. Everyone's always trying to get those points just to redeem it, right? It's 10 it's
yeah,
10K, right? So
10,000, yeah.
wow.
So, it's
That's a treat.
reasonable.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
reasonable.
I didn't want to make it too like I want people to have to work for it a little bit, but not
Mhm.
too hard. Whereas like I have comic cameo as a reward. You have to have 50,000, and I've had 4
Ooh.
people redeem that, and
Wow.
it's like I might have to raise the price on that.
Okay. Is this when you make a comic of the person that's following you, like a follower, and then you make a comic of them? I saw one of those. I saw one of somebody that's also an artist that watches you, and you did like her as a comic book, right? Like as a.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna be racking up those points so you can make me as a comic book character.
I absolutely will. Jeff has redeemed it. His comic hasn't been published yet because I finished drawing it right about the same time that I put the comic on hold. Numba, how long have you been here? Did I say hi to you?
Numba! Yeah, he's been here.
Numba's another incredible artist, and he has a cameo that I haven't drawn yet. because he redeemed it shortly after. So it was like back to back to back. It was art by Lynn, and it was Tara Lee Keener, and then it was Tef, and then it was Numba, and now Tef's about to redeem more.
Wow. See, I have to catch up. I have to catch up so you have new material, see? So you could draw me, and then Tef could have another go at Jesus.
Right.
So what did they
about do it?
How long does it take to actually, does it take like a couple of streams for each person? Or you just do it like on the fly, like on one stream?
So if they redeem the points, then we'll DM and they'll send me some reference photos, tell me which character they from my cast of characters that they want to be featured with, and then I'll kind of come up with a scenario, and then I'll draw as much of it as I can in like a 3 to 4 hour window, and if I don't finish it, then I just finish the rest on my own time, and that's what I've done so far.
Wow. So when did you start streaming on Twitch, and what made you start to stream on Twitch?
Let's see. I think I started in November.
Last year?
Yeah. I think that's when I started, and I've been thinking about it leading up to that. Because I knew that there was a place for artists to stream on Twitch, and I knew I had kind of a setup where I could probably make it work. And I thought, it'll just be one more outlet, one more way for me to get my work out there and get my name out there. And it was definitely a struggle in the beginning, trying to get things to work and trying to get somewhat of an audience. 'Cause like I have an audience in general. Building your Twitch audience is different than the rest of your audience.
Yeah.
And so that was the struggle, but I guess I figured out that if you hang out in other people's streams and you make genuine connections and you meet other cool people, then that's sort of what helps. But the key is it has to be genuine. You can't just like hang out in streams to fish for followers, because
like follow for follow. No. Yeah, it's definitely, because those are the people that are gonna watch you and enjoy you for you and your personality and your art and your talent. Yeah, because fun fact, I met Geek Vision through Star Dunes. That's how I met him. And so,
that's right, yeah.
And Star was one of my first podcast guests over a year ago, and that was when I still had my setup very small. I didn't and she still had like just like bare things. She didn't have like all the cameras and stuff, so we didn't have this beautiful screen like this to chat with anyone. It wasn't it was like literally like we were just like talking as a conversation, and you would see me, which is great, fine, but like I love that now we can actually like, it's more of like an actual show and watching and interacting and seeing, and now we can share artwork with people that are artists. And so she plays violin. I wanted her to play a violin and come back and do that for me too, because I really think she should showcase that. She did do it for a few times. We got her like with some other guests. It's funny because like exactly, community. So like I met her through another friend, and then through another friend I met someone else, and then that person was on the podcast too, and he's the one that sings opera, and he
cool.
And then that's how we all met, and I've had like pretty much all my friends that I really love and enjoy their content. I'm like, you have to be on so everyone that knows me and follows me can see, and we're in each other's stream all the time. So that's genuine connections, and you end up like growing together. So, and I met her at TwitchCon last year. Like I went.
Which is awesome. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I want to go to TwitchCon, just not this year.
I know, just not this year. Yeah, this year I was really looking forward to it but I already knew it wasn't going to happen. So I was kind of prepared for it. But yeah, we went last year, and she drove 3 hours to come meet us and hang out with us that whole night. So it was really, really fun. But yeah, like, do you see yourself like going to the next TwitchCon in a year from now? Like, next year? Is that like a goal of yours?
Yeah, I think so. I hope that I can get to that point. I know that one of my goals is to just I guess as a cartoonist, as a comic artist, and as I like to think of myself as kind of an entertainer at this point.
Oh, you
Um,
are.
I want to be the person that the conventions invite to be a guest. I want to get to that point, but in the meantime, I'll just go have fun as I am,
Mm-hmm.
and work my way up to that. So yeah, that's definitely a goal.
Well, we already know that you want to have that book illustrated of your
Mm-hmm.
own stuff, and so. Oh.
Hey,
Oh my
that's
God!
Ray.
We were just talking
How
about
about
him.
that?
Oh my God, Cookie! Right! Oh my God, we were just talking about him. I'm not even joking. We were just talking about the opera singer.
Sweet.
Oh, hey Cookie! Thanks so much for coming in. Thanks for the raid. Please give a shout out to my good friend Cookie Whispers. He's the opera singer I was talking about that I met. So I met Star through him. So, and then I
Cool.
met, that's crazy. I met him, then I met Star, now I know you.
Yay.
So somehow he's. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Val. Thanks so much. Thanks everyone coming in the raid. My name is Jens. I am a podcast host here on Twitch. I love hosting everyone that's awesome, from like music to artists like Mr. Geek Vision Productions here. He's a cartoonist, illustrator, and he's really awesome. And so today he's going to show us some art. And I'm not sure what kind of art. Is it going to be digital, or is it going to be like with markers? Or I know you also dabbled with the acrylic that you were talking about, but I know you were kind of thinking maybe digital today. What was your idea today for the art, to showcase your art?
Yeah, just because it's the easiest to do.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'll probably do is just do kind of like draw a couple of my characters. It's something I can do by heart, and I can just sort of show how the process goes, and have a little fun with it. Because like I said with the webcomic, I have a whole cast of characters that I use to tell jokes and tell stories, and they know each other, they hang out with each other. I just gave you a follow. That's why I was sort of like, let me do this real quick. So, and it's Koki, is that right?
Yeah, Koki Whispers. He sang at TwitchCon. He's an amazing vocalist. He sings opera, like legit
Oh,
opera.
I'm so
Like
glad that you missed my little bit then.
he sings like Phantom of the Opera, like exactly, like
Nice.
beautiful. And he also writes his own songs now. He wrote a song about his dad, and he was
Oh,
shy to
cool.
share it, but then when he shared it, everybody loved it. So that's what I'm saying. Like now, I think is the time to create, stream, and show your originality, whether it's your songs or your art. Like you said, you used to write music. You could start doing that
Mhm.
again and pick it up, and who knows, start streaming music too and art. So
Maybe.
so many
Maybe.
avenues now, and
Yeah.
and now, like in quarantine, I think it's bringing out more of that creativity in people because they're home. They're
Mhm.
like, oh, let me pick that up again and revamp myself and start doing more things that I could do at home now. So
Yeah.
it's really
Well, I've
nice.
definitely been getting my feet wet by including toy piano and by playing the djembe, because they're both things that they're just there, and it's easy to kind of mess around on them and not take it too seriously, but it still reignites that spark that I used to have.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He also sings like Mark Anthony, just like Mark Anthony, by the way. So if you ladies
I'm gonna
like that,
check for sure.
yeah. So if you guys love that, he knows how to do, and he dances. His setup is all nice. It's like I love seeing all my friends grow and their whole background changes, and they get more and more stuff in their streams.
Mhm.
So it's really fun. So how many cameras do you normally have in your setup? You have your camera, right? And then you have the art. So do you feel like it like do you want to have like a doggy camera that everyone has, like a cat cam or a doggy camera, or it's
I've
like no?
I've thought about it, but my dogs just kind of end up wherever, so it would be a lot to keep track of. Most of the time, um, they'll come hang out with me at some point. So then I'll just turn the camera.
Beep beep.
Oh, thank you, Matsu. Oh, for the follow. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I was hoping that
Beep beep.
I know that's actually Luna saying beep beep in his chipmunk voice.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, he made it for me, and I wanted to add a little bit of him into like my streams. So every time you hear a
Yeah.
follower beep beep, that's Luna saying beep beep.
I like it.
Yeah, we're cheesy like that. Love the Western drawing in the background. So is that all your art in the background behind you?
Not all of it. Oh, this is actually a movie poster for Five Goes West.
Oh my
It was
god! I remember that.
yeah, it was a flea market find. It was, just something that I saw that was really cheap, and I was like, this thing's legit, and I want it. So, it's been with me for many years now, and it's not even that it was. I mean, it was definitely a movie from my childhood, but it's not like one that's like super important. But it's important enough that it's like, yeah, I'll settle for this. But so this other one, I've got to show this off and brag about my friend who is probably asleep because, like Tef, she's in Denmark and it's stupid late there. But this is the potion from my logo, and it's a watercolor that she did. I commissioned it because she did a series of potions, and I was like, man, these look so good, and they remind me of my potion, and which my potion is based on the potion from Mario 2, the one that you throw and then make a door from it. So definitely like very influenced by that. You can probably see the reflection on the glass. But yeah, I loved it so much, and I was like, man, I want some of your art, and I love your potions, and so I'm just gonna commission this. And so I've got a piece of her art that also represents me.
That's
And
awesome.
so I keep it back here, so that people can see it during stream. And now I've got to try and put it back on the wall all awkwardly.
Don't drop it.
'Cause, I have a lot of friends who are artists. Like I said, I like to surround myself with other creative people. Excuse me while I do this. I'm tangled.
No.
And, I like
Don't
to
drop
support
everything. I
them.
know you have the camera on like a stack of books. Beforehand, he was like, I have to get more books. And then Luna's there, and he's like, watched them all go like
Right.
midstream. We're like, no, don't say
And
that.
then
Oh wow, a tree.
It's a birch tree. I titled it Birch Please.
Birch, please.
And it's also got the 3D effect.
Oh, I love that kind of art, Geek.
Thanks. So it's a little different than my
It's an
normal
autumn
trees.
tree, right?
Hmm?
It's an autumn tree.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
I think I
autumn
made it
trees.
in the autumn. I was having some autumn vibes, and I was like, man, let me make a tree, just because that was something that I got pretty decent at from college. Because I always go on and on about it in my streams, the bad times that I had as an art student. Because I had one professor that was just miserable, but then I had one that I really connected with, and he really made a difference. And in his class, we would do still lives and rotate around the room, and in the middle of the setup was this big stump, this big log. And
Yeah.
drawing that log helped me get a lot better at detail, and so because it was a log, I specifically got pretty decent at trees. So,
I love drawing trees. If I ever got a tattoo, I always said I would. I know I don't have any, but like I always wanted like a tree and some kind of constellation or something, and like
yeah,
some sky thing, or like like moon and stars, kind of whimsical kind of thing in the night. So I always loved trees, and autumn trees are my favorite because I'm an autumn
cool.
baby. Yeah, I love that one.
So
I
you
love
made-
that the whole 3D is like, I think it's my
thanks.
fave. I think it's my fave thing that
Thanks.
you do. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun experimenting with it. I feel more natural doing this, but I do have fun with the digital because of, it pushes me in a way that I didn't expect, and I can see myself continuing to get better at it.
Thank you.
And I feel a little more comfortable with it. But yeah, this just as something to hang on the wall, it really catches people's eye. And here is my red velvet ant that I'm very proud of.
Oh,
It was just right here.
a
So
red
I love
velvet
to do
ant.
animals. I love to
Yeah.
do bugs. I did some honeybees a while back that I was very proud of, and they sold really quick. One of my fastest selling pieces, which always is a good feeling. So I got on this kick of doing more bugs. But yeah, I wanted to do the red velvet ant because of all the little fur details. Because they're
Now I
little
know
fur.
why you and Star are such good friends. Cause
Oh yeah,
she loves bugs and stuff too, and like
my Jessica
science
rabbit.
things. Yes, yes, and you made
Jessica
something.
rabbit.
You actually saw, like I saw something that you made for her too.
Yes, that's right. I was going to mention that. She has a piece of my art on her wall because, whoa, it's really coming down now. Man, this is some cool ambience.
Ooh, Jessica Brown. Yes,
Well,
you're my
you're
bunny.
Roger?
He's Roger. That's what we're gonna be for. Okay, I'm not gonna give it away, but you're gonna see us one day doing the whole
Jumping spider yet. I have
whole
not, but
cosplay
I'd
thing.
like to.
Have you done any jumping spiders yet? Yeah,
I
spiders.
did do a purple pink-toed tarantula as a commission, and it turned out really cool. Because I had two spiders in the one piece. I had one that was like crawling off of it, and I drew like the front, or I painted, because for my backgrounds I do watercolors. I painted just the front of a tree with a knot hole, and inside the knot hole I made another tarantula inside of it, all like bunched up. So I had the two pieces that were drawn with markers on watercolor cut out, and it was just a really cool piece, and it was one of my favorite commissions that I worked on.
I love that.
But yeah,
So you're
for
the bugs. You love the bugs. So what's your favorite bug?
probably the fireflies, but I also really like cicadas.
Yeah,
I
those
know a
are
lot of
cool.
people don't like cicadas, but
I like
to
the
me,
wings. The wings, the way
huh?
how pretty the wings are, and they have like that colors, like the purples and right? Is that am I thinking of the same bug? Like it's big and it looks like it would be like an ugly big bug, but it has beautiful wings, right? Like it has like the shine of the wings.
They're overgrown flies. Are you talking about cicadas? But cicadas, they've got like
Yeah, right?
almost like needle noses,
Mhm.
because they eat the sap of a tree.
Yeah.
But they crawl out like so they live underground while they're before they mature, and then they crawl out of ground, and then they shed a husk, and then their wings come out, and they do range in colors from like mostly their wings usually have like an orangish
Orangish.
color. But they're like different shades of green and orange and brown. He needs to do jumping spiders. Oh my god, the most beautiful and adorable eight-legged creature. Jumping spiders are really freaking adorable.
Yeah.
I love them. Because they're just, they're kind of bashful. They're really small and cute. They're fuzzy.
They're
They don't want to hurt
fuzzy.
anybody. Oh, Skis is afraid of thunderstorms. It's okay,
Aw, bring
Skis.
Skeet
Oh
back into the
no.
frame.
Goose,
Give him
don't mess
some
with her.
love.
Stop it, Goose. Stop it. Stop it. Come
Lies.
here, Skis.
Oh, look
now
how
she's
cute
gonna
he is.
Oh,
Oh, look at him.
Lies. I have a slight phobia of spiders.
I
that's
know.
okay.
I'm like the guy in the relationship. I have to like pick them up and like I'm totally not afraid of spiders. If they're poisonous, yes, of course. Who wouldn't?
Right.
But like I always like take them with like a napkin and like delicately place them outside and I'm like, there you go, live, go live.
Right. I love having at least one spider in the house because they're gonna eat all the other bugs.
Thanks for the host, honey. Hey, DJ V-Nex. Thanks for coming in. Thank you.
But yeah, I actually have a couple of pieces that I've done with cicadas. I'll have to show you a picture. But I also have a character that's a cicada. I mean, he looks real cartoony, but you can still tell that's the type of bug that he is. You're okay, Skis, I promise.
Oh, that
Her
face
breath is
though.
sticking.
Oh no, it is. You gotta give him some greenies. Those greeny little mint.
We tried,
things.
but at this point, she's like 13 years old, I think.
Oh, she's up there. Yeah.
The thunder at Geek's Place really makes this podcast electrifying good. Nice,
Yeah,
I'm
I
glad.
hear it. I hear it in the background. Thanks for the host,
Yeah.
Taff. Thanks so much. I appreciate you.
But yeah, she's just a little old lady with bad teeth. That's okay, Skis. It's okay.
But your other
You'll
dog
make it.
doesn't. That's probably why, because she's older. Like, older dogs usually
Yeah.
get like that.
Yeah, well, because she wasn't always afraid of storms, but we fostered a dog who was, before we had 3. We just had Skis, and then we fostered that dog, and I guess she learned to be afraid from that dog.
Oh.
But yeah, 'cause she wasn't always this way. But yeah, and it could also just be that she's older too. Poor thing. So she's just gonna hang out here for the rest of the stream.
Their vision sometimes, no pun intended, but their vision sometimes goes like
Oh yeah,
slowly.
she's got cataracts.
Yeah, and then they probably get scared because they're like, I'm over here trying to see where I'm going, and I'm just hearing things, thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
So I would think they get a little bit scared.
Yeah.
So I want to see some. Okay, so you showed us the art. I love the pop-up art the most,
Thank you.
I think. So have you ever done any kind of like sculpting or any sculpting kind of art, or because I know you've been in Starstream and she does like the wooden carvings and you're really into that too.
Yeah. I mean, and I just like, I'm interested in all different forms of art. You know, because like I said, it's all creative expression, and I like seeing how different people utilize their different materials. But I've experimented with different things. I actually have 2 sculptures still that I did in college, because you know, when you're an art student, you take all of the classes, and I took ceramics 1 and ceramics 2. And those were some of my favorite classes just because they were so laid back and fun. And
Wow.
I had more sculptures, but there were 2 that were really important to me. One, I don't know if I'll be able. It's big. It's big and it's heavy. So I don't know if I'll be able to show it. Here, let me just do this. It's gonna get real awkward for a second, but then it's not. So hold on. Let me make sure I can see what everyone else sees. So you get to see more of my studio, more of my pieces, and there.
Oh my
big
god,
thing.
I like that
That
gremlin.
thing.
Look at that Is that a
Oh, cool.
gremlin?
It is, yes. It's stripe slash
Oh,
mohawk.
how cool is that? Who remembers the gremlins and the cute one? What is the cute one's Gizmo?
Yes, Gizmo.
Gizmo. That's
I've made a few Gizmos and sold them.
really.
But they were small and unframed, and Stripe is massive. He's really big. But yeah, that purple thing is called the Amethyst Tower, and it's based on you know, a creation of mine, and then I'll bring the other one
An
over
amethyst tower. That's kind of like that's really cool. So I thought it looked like a dragon almost.
Yeah, it's just a big slab of purple, so it's hard to really tell what it is. Because I took it's called a slab sculpture, and I took
Right. That's what I was thinking. Guild War vibes. Because I was. Did you see the last painting I did? It was Guild Wars inspired, and it's an amethyst dragon.
Oh, I think I did see that. I love amethyst. Well, amethyst is my birthstone, so.
Oh yeah. So like, I love amethyst so much, and I was inspired by it, and I still didn't know what it wanted to be, but yeah. Like, do you ever feel that way? Like when you start an art piece, you're not satisfied, so it's almost like you don't want to touch it, because the more you touch it, it's like the more it gets like morphed into something you're not really gonna get into really, or you don't want it to become. But then it just becomes its own entity, its own thing, and you're just like, well, that's what you're gonna decide to be, I guess.
Right. Well, I guess this is what you are now.
Yeah. I remember even the name Stripe.
I'm gonna grab this other thing.
Thanks you guys for sticking around and being here. Goki, babe.
Oh my god.
Val, thanks for being here. DJ Phoenix.
The anatomical heart with the door, and
it
it
has
had
a
broken,
door.
and I mended it.
Oh.
But yeah, this is one, and I glazed it originally, and there wasn't like a red glaze that looked right.
Uh-huh.
So I went back over it. This is actually oil paint, because for a while I was really into oil paints, and so I used oil paint to color it, and it really looks pretty legit.
And the thunder in the background. I love that. And it has a door. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I always say that. I always say if you can actually make a sculpture of my heart,
Mm-hmm.
it would have stitches. It would have like
Yeah, so I kind of like that
half
it's got
little
this big
broken
this
piece.
big crack, yeah,
Oh,
because it adds to the symbolism, I think.
yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I still
I really like
it's,
it. That's cool.
thanks.
So is that like a rendition of this heart, like the emote heart of yours?
It's more closer. It's closer to the heart in the painting. The heart emote it's inspired by that in the sense that it's anatomical, but it was like a combination of that plus just the old video game staple of the heart container that you found in a lot of different old games, that it symbolized your health, and and so I knew that was I started getting more into pixel art, and so I decided to sort of create my own image, and I want to say that my wife helped me with the idea, as a wife does.
Yeah.
And I love the idea, and it turned out great. So it's sort of a combination of how I like to utilize the anatomical heart, and what old video games have meant to me over the years, just as an outlet of mine and something that I've always enjoyed. So I just sort of took the two things and combined them. And if I ever I don't know, get into video games as far as like creating or designing or anything like that, then that's definitely going to be the health container in the video game.
Wow, the health container. I like that. So
Thanks.
yeah, I know my brother wanted to be like a video game well, what do you call that? Like an artist for video games and stuff, and he went to like art school and stuff. But you went to art school. I didn't ask you. So what kind of art school did you go to, and what was your favorite thing and what did you take from it, like that you actually said this was really worth going to art school for?
That one class was worth it. The one with the professor that I connected with. It was drawing 1. It was art 101. It was the most basic of basics,
Yeah.
but it made all the difference. Everything else was hot garbage, and I don't have fond memories.
No. Why do I always listen to? I always
met
hear
my
that.
best friend there, so there's that. And I don't know. I just, in general, I think it was a waste of money.
Really?
To have, yeah, I mean, the one professor was great, and I cherish that. I cherish the connection that we had, and what he taught me, and just the amount of patience he had for me. But it was a small art department. It wasn't really, the school wasn't an art school. It was a small private Baptist university, but they offered me a 75% scholarship to be an art major. And then the professor who offered me the scholarship was the head of the art department and one of 3 art professors. And I had her in almost every class. We did not see eye to eye. I took graphic design with her, and all I took away from that, all I remember is, all right, class, today we're going to study this software, so open it up, read the tutorial, figure it out, and turn in your assignment. And then I got a bad grade because she never taught me how to use it.
What?
And I didn't understand. Yeah, so my takeaway was it was a waste of money, and
Oh no.
however many years later, I'm still mad about it.
Oh, he's still salty about it. He's like, I learned better stuff on my own. So I actually, I agree with some of this very, very deeply, because I did take a lot of lessons from different people. And I always felt like, yeah, self-teaching yourself an art form or your style, you're not going to get it from any teacher. You're going to develop it by your own way. and as with your own on your own time frame, and also what you enjoy instead of what people are gonna throw at you. And we're gonna do this today, and you're like, okay, well, I'm not that into it or whatever. So I do believe that that's true, and I've always like been weird about like taking class because I don't want to end up like my teacher. I don't want to end up a copy, a carbon copy of someone else. So, I kind of get that. I get it. So, Cookie said, that's really cool, Geek Vision. Do you do art every day, or how long do you take to come up with an idea? That's a question.
I do art every day, just about every day. Every once in a while, maybe I'll go a day without doing art, but it's very rare. And, 'cause it's just something that's so ingrained in me, and I'm passionate about it. And until quarantine, I was selling at markets. Sorry. But yeah, I live in a place where the arts are very celebrated, and we have a lot of local markets where you can set up a booth and sell your art. And I was doing that and loved it. And then it came to a screeching halt, and so, but it gave me the opportunity to focus harder on Twitch, because I'd already started Twitch, and I think I was maybe streaming once a week, sometimes twice. Now I've made it a rule to give myself Thursdays off so that I give myself a day off. Other than that, I stream pretty much every day, and I do art 3 of the days, and then I do games the other 3, because I enjoy video games, and streaming games is a lot more relaxed for me. Streaming art, I love doing it, but something about it tends to drain me a little faster. Whereas just like sitting and hanging out and playing a video game, it's just like, yeah, I could do this for a while.
Yeah, it's very natural.
Yeah.
So yeah, your schedule. For everyone that's here now, that's tuning in because they came in with the raid, and also I have like new people watching and lurking. I love my lurkers. Hey lurkers, let us know when they could actually see you live on your stream on Twitch.
So I stream. I do art streams Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I take a break on Thursday, and then I do game streams Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I typically go live, depending on if I can get my act together and actually go live when I mean to. It ends up being anytime between 11 or noon Central Standard Time. So Eastern Time, that would be noon to 1. And then I'll stream for like 3 to 5 hours, depending on how I feel.
So how long are your streams usually, or what's a good time frame for a piece of art?
Okay, so an art stream, typically 3 hours. Sometimes it'll stretch to 4. So for the stream, or just in general if I'm working on a project?
Yeah, sometimes it goes to part 2, right? Like you'll start and then you'll finish like the next. So it's 3 days in a row: Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays.
Yeah, and I try to mix it up a little and do something different on each of those days. Because I was just doing digital art on stream because it was easy to do, to like set it up and just do it that way. But then I discovered I can turn my phone into a webcam, and started using it so that I could do. I did this piece on stream, and it took me 2 streams to finish, beginning to end.
That's only 2 streams? Wow.
And so those streams went a little bit longer than normal. So I think it was 10 hours total, give or take.
That's really fast. I mean, I'm thinking, yeah, that looks like it took some time, but you said 2 streams. Wow. So you work fast. So you're just, it's so flowy for you. Yeah. It just comes and it just becomes very, very like instant.
Okay, please, you're okay.
Oh.
Gotta console my little dog.
No, I love seeing his little face. Like pop him up and be like, look, say hi. Aw.
Hi.
Oh, look at him.
So snaggletooth.
I love that though. The snaggier the better, snaggletooth. Oh, she's looking at the camera too. So do you have any like portraits of your dogs?
I haven't drawn any portraits, no.
What? How could
I
you?
know, because I don't know who would want I'm just gonna sound really selfish, but I don't know who would want to buy a portrait of my dogs.
Aw,
Um,
no, but like it's cool. Like you know when you go to a museum and back in the 1900s, it was like a thing to have a portrait of your dog or have them as a
mhm,
portrait with you as your dog. 'Cause it was like
yeah,
a sign of like wealth or something. So it was very done, you know, in such a
yeah.
elaborate way, you know.
I have drawn skis once, and I think I've still got it somewhere. Um, so many years ago, when I was in a band, I played bass and keys.
And he was in a
Um,
band. Okay, see,
uh,
we're
much,
learning
much
more
fun
about
time.
you.
Yeah. Well, I did this piece as a reflection of the band, and I drew us all as um, different like Mario enemies,
What?
and I I've since reduced the piece um, and made it a little. Well, I completely scrapped it, in fact, and I still have some of the scrap pieces laying around. But I drew Ludwig von Koopa, one of the seven Koopalings, the one that has the blue hair, and he looks like Ludwig von Beethoven.
Yeah.
And so I had him with his wand, like conducting, and I called it conductor of the Koopa Symphony Orchestra. So now I just have Ludwig in a frame, and I've got the piece over there on my wall. But
Ludwig?
yeah, Ludwig von Koopa.
Oh,
Um, but I drew each member as with like a different type of shell. Thanks, Numba. It
very
takes one to know
talented.
one.
Yeah.
Um,
Thanks for
so
being here.
for myself, I drew me as a Lakitu, the guy in the cloud that throws the spinies, because it's
Oh,
my favorite Mario anime, and I feel like he sort of reflects my personality. I
you
just kind of have
throwing
my head in the
spikes at
clouds
people?
doing my own thing. And so for the spine, because like I also played loop pedals. I pre-recorded stuff and then just like stomped the loop pedal
Hmm.
and triggered it to play, because I did keys, I did bass, and then I would pre-record some key stuff on the loop pedals. So I had skis. I drew skis as a
Oh,
spiny with like a red spiny shell.
oh,
Um,
Hungry's
as
here.
playing duet. Hungry.
Hey, Hungry.
What's up, Hungry?
Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I was waiting for you.
Hello.
I'm like, where's Hungry?
Right?
Yeah, he's always
Yeah,
in your
Hungry has
stream.
been one of the main people to encourage the musical side of me, because Hungry has had a rare privilege, if you want to call it that. Um, I have a SoundCloud with really old stuff. I'm not going to tell anybody what it is because I'm embarrassed, and I don't know why I just leave it up. But it's like
Now we
very
gotta get it
unpolished,
out of him,
unfinished.
guys. We gotta get it out of
Nope,
him.
not
Some
gonna.
hints is.
Hungry is like the only person in existence that knows
Oh, see,
and
you
has
just told us
listened.
the secret. You just told us the secret. So we have to get on Hungry's case and be like, Hungry, tell us now.
But then you'll hear and you'll be like, "Oh, you're right."
No, I bet
It's
you we
bad.
hear it and we're like, why aren't you doing more of this and showcasing it on stream? I think that's
I
what
don't know.
that
Maybe.
because you know what? Everyone thinks that at first. And then like
That's true.
Luna didn't want to show his originals at first, like to play them
I
and
love his originals. The ones I've heard, I love them.
right? They sound like they would be
Ah.
in a video game too. So yeah, and then people were like loving them and then they were redeeming originals.
Mhm.
So, you know, it's hey, you're in here, lurk. Now I want you in here. Where you going? Yeah, so
What do?
yeah, it's I think once you actually step in and show what do you got to lose? If they don't like you, then there's another chance for you to like make another song, or maybe one person will be like, actually I do like it. There's always going to be somebody for someone that likes
I
what you
think that's
do.
fair.
You know, just like my dad
Yeah.
used to always say, because he's an antique dealer, and he's like, well, all you need is one person to really want that piece that they're looking for, and they're willing to pay thousands of dollars for it. So
Mm.
you just need one person, one buyer, or one person
Mm.
to really like your art, you know. So and with songs, there's gonna be a lot of people that like different styles. I mean, look at all the genres that we have.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be someone that likes your stuff. You just got to find your crowd. So I see that you're like your crowd right here. They're over here supporting you, watching you, cheering you on, and hungry, right? It's not so bad. He's probably like, yeah, I got my favorite tunes in there. Currently have terrible internet right now, so I'm mostly like, aw, I hope it gets better. But I'm glad that you're here, even on the lurk.
Yeah. Looks good.
So are you gonna do some doodling or art for us now? I really want to see it. Yes.
Okay, sure. So yeah, what do we need to do to transition? And also, I need to refill my water. So is this a good time to?
Yeah,
to do that?
I can put a be right back and go refill your water, and then we'll be right back. 3 minutes?
I'm sorry to be needy.
No.
I'm a needy guest.
No, you're not. You're awesome. All right.
Well, thanks.
Be back in 3 minutes?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, 3 or 5 minutes.
Okay.
And we're back. All right.
Oh no. I'm okay.
Thanks everyone who stuck around.
Thanks for letting me be needy and rehydrate.
No, it's intermission. Everyone needs a little hydration, you know. I have my water. So is the thunder still really going over there? Yeah. It calmed down.
It's just a gray sky now, but that could also be because. Oh, I've got your volume up. My bad. I don't know if you could hear that or not.
Oh, is it really loud?
No, I heard us repeating what we had already said back at me.
Oh, okay.
So it threw me off because I wasn't expecting it. I also keep kind of showing off the sticker.
Oh yeah, tell us about your merchandise, because it's like you have so much cool stuff in your store. So where is it that we can get all these cool stuff? And he also has masks available. He just launched them. Do you have one there to show?
Two. I will show them
both
off.
I mean, we gotta be,
the obvious one.
Prepared. Oh, I like that one with the heart. That's the one I saw.
Containers.
Health, and then it has the hearts.
Yeah, and it's got one is empty because I took a hit.
What?
But,
like the.
An enemy hit me or something. But also, if you're gonna be out in public, keep your health containers full. You know.
Yeah, I like the material of those. I have one it's a smiley face. I have different kinds. Yeah, not a boing. What?
Not a bong.
Not a bong.
Nope. And then this one, you might recognize the image in the middle. So these are two of my characters. Tucker is the dog, and Sid is the lizard. He's a frilled dragon. Tucker is based on a real-life dog, my childhood dog, the one I grew up with.
Aww.
And he was one of the first characters that I created consistently, and so to immortalize him, I just kept him around as, a main character in my stories. And then the image in the middle is my mimic, but its mouth isn't open, just the eye and its teeth are hanging out. And sort of the idea that I go for with this as a mask is, if you can tell that the chest is a mimic, you're too close.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one. So you. What was the other one that you said? You said that so your dog is in a lot of your illustrations. Your childhood dog.
Yeah, both. Aww. He was in a lot of the drawings I did as a kid. I don't really have any of them anymore, and I wish that I did. They weren't any good, but that's not the point. The point is that it's something that I created, that I was passionate about, and it meant a lot to me. And just over time, you lose track of things like that, and I wish I still had them. So that is one piece of advice that I have to anyone that's an artist or that wants to be an artist. Anything that you create, keep it. Even if it goes
what happened to them?
Whatever.
What happened to those?
I've moved a bunch, and I don't know. They've just been lost track of, I guess.
I thought you sold them.
They might exist somewhere. Do what?
I thought you probably sold them.
Oh no, I didn't. I just I had them around for a long time, and I don't know. They might exist in a closet somewhere at my dad's house or something, but I'm not really sure. I have some of my really old stuff, but not a lot of it. But yeah, definitely anything like that you create, keep track of it, because it's good to compare. It's good to go back and look at where you were and where you are now, and especially if you're feeling down about yourself, or you feel like you're not making progress as an artist, or you're not where you'd like to be, look at what you created even a year ago and look at what you're creating now, and you will see a difference. You'll see an improvement. It's only natural that over time, improvements are going to happen.
Luna's like my dark Christmas times. Yeah, he was going through some dark stuff back, some dark shit back in a couple of years back before we, before like I came and like pretty much bring some light into his. He was in some dark times for Christmas. He had like a Santa that got like runned over by a what was it? He had a Santa with like a.
The deer got hunted. Oh my god.
Yeah, he had a lot of sad, and then he put it on a mug. I think some kind of some of them.
Hey, we all go through our emo phases.
And a candy cane used to stab something, and it had like a blood dripping from like when you suck on the candy cane and you make it so sharp. Remember when you was a kid? And I don't know. Yeah. And then you're like, oh my god, this is like, it could be a weapon. So he made like a candy cane, like as a, I don't know. It was a couple of weird stuff there. We're like, damn, you're really going into some. But yeah, he said that now he looks back and he's like, it's like the opposite. Like he's so happy instead of being so sad. So and also the artwork morphed into different things, and he's better as an artist now. So I think that's a great.
I've gone through dark phases with my art for sure, and it does. It helps you sort of get those emotions out and explore different creative avenues. So I totally feel that.
I think my best lyrics and my best art was when I was going through the weirdest, roughest times. I don't know if it's because like I'm not into happy songs that much, but I do like. I don't know. Like happy songs, they don't get me the same as like songs that have more of a meaningful, meaning to them, I guess. But I don't know. That's just me though. But I like to think that it just helps heal you. So whether it's dark or light or fun, but you do want to not get stuck in a dark period, guys. I'm just saying. It's good to create and let it out, let it ooze out, let it do its thing, and then you leave it in the canvas or in a song. But then you come to Mr. Vision's stream, and he has fun, like really fun art, and that's also a way of cheering up your psyche, and also it's a different side of you. So what's your favorite? Okay, you said you love drawing animals, and you love but I don't think you told us what was your favorite piece ever. Did you?
My favorite piece ever? I don't.
Do you have, or is that like your kids? You can't choose.
I've made that analogy before, and it is really tough. I've had some pieces that I'm more partial to than others, but it is kind of hard for me to choose exactly which one, because a lot of times it's whatever my newest piece is, because I've spent so much time on it, and it's done, and it's created, and here it is. I've breathed life into it, and now it's currently my favorite piece, but eventually it'll be something else. So like, I really like this piece. I have a piece over there. You kind of saw it.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it over here because there's a lot going on with it. I choose the
wet waffle.
Wait,
the wet waffle. I got to see this now.
So this
the wet waffle.
So I'm going to have to stand off of camera so you can really get the scope of it. The door open.
Oh, it's like
it's sort of like a little dimension thing.
A portal.
Like a portal.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's a reference to the Mario 2 door.
Oh, you owe me a yoo-hoo.
Do what?
You owe me a yoo-hoo. You never remember as a kid when you would say the same word? I don't know. Yeah. You owe me a yoo-hoo. Was one of my art designs. What was it?
What?
It was a toxic thing. You owe me a soda. Yeah, when you were kids, it was, remember, people loved. It's funny because kids still drink chocolate milk. That one's so freaking awesome. It has it has.
I feel like the quality's being lost a little bit, but yeah, this is the potion that's in my logo. It's inspired by the Mario 2 potion, and then the door. And that's actually that's my tattoo. It's infinity, but sort of like a redesign to where the points don't quite meet. They just sort of like, and these are coming up a little bit, but this one, of course, has the 3D feature. And then this is me, but like kind of like a shaman. Like I'm robed and I've got a little piece of meteorite, holding it together right there.
Wait,
And
did you
the
put an
background's
actual
very
part
surreal.
of? Did you actually put a crystal on inside of the painting?
No, I didn't.
That would
I
be
just-
cool. Like, you ever seen those like crystal chips? I was thinking of doing that kind of stuff. That's really cool. That would be cool. No, when you said like a meteorite, like those little meteorites.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have a meteorite pendant. The chain broke, and I haven't found a replacement chain yet. And there's a little story behind that I might get into. But,
I really like. So that's your favorite piece.
It's my other favorite piece. It's in the next room. Well, you kind of saw part of it in that picture I sent you, the fireflies, because I love fireflies, and I made a piece.
So you call them fireflies. It's so ironic that you say that. I don't know why we're talking about fireflies, because I was asking Luna the other day when I was just sitting on my balcony. I said, I think it was on the 4th of July. I said, do you call them fireflies or do you call them lightning bugs? As a child.
As a kid, I called them lightning bugs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
why.
At what point that changed.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Sorry, I'm trying to hang it back on the wall, and I'm talking to you off camera.
It's okay.
I'm particular about getting my pieces hung back up.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure to put them up nice and safe. Yoda vision.
But yeah, what was I saying?
Lightning bugs.
Oh, yeah, and I don't know, at a certain point I just started calling them fireflies, but I guess it's because that's how they're referenced in a lot of things. I think it's the more accurate name for them. And there's, I don't know, because they're referenced as fireflies in one of my favorite Rush songs, Subdivisions, and then there's a Tesseract song that references fireflies, and then there's a couple of songs just titled Firefly. There's the show Firefly, but you rarely hear lightning bugs. So I think at a certain point, it just like that particular
that's the official
stuff
name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like lightning bug because I like lightning.
Yeah, that's a cool freaking name. You're a lightning bug. You're so cool.
Right?
I love that. So you said Rush is what are your favorite bands?
Rush and Dream Theater are definitely the top two, and then I've got just a handful of others that it varies between. Tesseract is one that's up there for me, and Nightwish is they've been had a big impact on me just as a musician and a music lover, and I like a lot of classic rock, Boston, Kansas, some of the proggy stuff. So I really like anything that's progressive, anything that's melodic.
Yeah, me too.
And so. Because me and you and Luna, we share very similar musical tastes, and I like that.
I know, that's why I was telling you, I was like, you gotta follow him, remember? I was like, because you had Dream Theater on the background of one of your streams.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we started talking about Luna. That's the funny thing. And then like Star was in there, and she was like, yeah, you gotta follow them. They're both fun. And then and look, here we are now talking about it. So music brings people together, it really does. And yeah, he does. He's obviously like a huge Dream Theater fan. So I love when you go into the streams and then you're like, Dream Theater. Yeah, that's like his ultimate thing to play. So that's pretty cool. I liked all those bands too.
Cool.
So did you set up for the digital? Are you doing the digital art?
I'm all set up. I guess we just have to set it up to do screen capture or something, or window capture. I don't know, but this is my tool. this and this, and then I use a software and I've got it pulled up. Music. No number. No.
Music. That's what we're getting to that. We're getting him to open up and bring out his bass again. I was playing bass when I went to Luna's house for like a couple seconds for a minute or something. Oh, cool. Yeah, I remember I got a bass before I got a guitar. And I wanted to be like a hot bass player chick, you know? And then I started, you know, and then I got the drum set for my brother because I wanted him to be in the band, and he kind of like picked it up for a little bit. My older brother is also a drummer, and then his son is like a really good drummer. So it's like he just took it to the real level while we were like messing around. And then but it's in the family, that kind of stuff. So so then my dad was like, what are you doing playing the bass? Like, I want you to play guitar for me. And then he bought me this awesome guitar, and I was like, yay, now I can just start a band. I just have all the like instruments in my house. And my dad was super cool, and he let me just take over his whole living room, and it just looked like a studio in his living room. And he preferred it instead of me being in the street, like just, you know, I don't know, getting into trouble. He was like, oh, at least I know what you're doing. And he's a big like metalhead rock, classic rock guy. Yeah. So yeah, it definitely. How about you? Do you feel like, did you get influenced by your parents with music?
Oh, definitely, yeah. My dad for sure. My mom was an incredible singer, but she has smoked my entire life and then some, and to excess. So her singing voice is kind of gone. But my dad was always real involved in music, and he's also a really good singer. And he's the reason I wanted to pick up instruments, because he played guitar and he played drums, and he sang.
Wow. And I didn't know this. See, I'm learning more about you.
Yeah. And so the reason I started off being really into like classic rock is because it's the music my dad grew up on, and that's all the music that I had any reference to. And so to me, it was just, that was normal, and that's what I liked. That's what my dad listened to. It's what I listened to. Got made fun of for it a little bit at school, because like, you listen to old music, and it's like, I just listen to music I like.
But I mean, now I don't think there's a lot of music that could compare.
Right. Yeah, now it's not as big of a deal. It's just like people are into so many different things. But I remember at the time, it was like, you either pretty much everybody that was my peer, they just listened to whatever was new and popular, and I didn't.
The pop stuff.
They made fun of me for it. Yeah.
No, I rebelled.
It was always this big thing, and I don't know why it was, but that has stuck with me.
Well, you know, you got good taste. You can't be like the rest of them.
Right.
So
exactly.
I don't know why. I didn't think there was. I actually liked being different. I did, and I still do. And I don't. It's like, if it's popular, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go the opposite direction. It was like, no, I want to be like my own version. I don't want to be like like cloned and just go with the crowd because it's popular. Like I guess, yeah, you just know. And it's all different genres. It's not like a specific genre. I remember growing up and just thinking like there's so many good songs in all different genres, but now I can't say that for every genre. It's hard to find it now. But back in the day, it felt a little bit better. Like there was a little bit more to choose from. But now, I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe I'm biased and I just like rock music more. But I do like a little bit of everything here and there. I still give things a chance if it's. But I do like classical, jazz. I do love like rock, old school. Like I guess. Like the R&B, yes, like the Motown and all that stuff was really, really good. But now it's like very cherry picking, like a lot of that kind of music, but because a lot of it is just like burnt, like it's just this there's no storyline. It's more like, you know, like the stuff that I'm like, I can't really. It has to have a storyline. It has to have a meaning, and it doesn't just because the beat. It's just like the beat can just take me so far, but I'm still listening to what they're saying.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a big fan of well thought out lyrics. Because I mean, you know, like I said, Rush is my all-time favorite band, and Neil Peart is, well, you know, was, rest his soul.
Oh yeah, we lost him this year.
Incredible lyricists, and I mean, yes, world-renowned drummer. But let's not forget, he wrote the lyrics for the band too.
Yeah.
So, and his lyrics were just so deep and profound and well written, and that is my biggest lyrical influence. And I like to write lyrics too, and so I really look to the lyrics, you know, at least to be well thought out. You know, like to say something, even if it struggles to say something, at least it tries, and at least it's like, you know, good words. I don't know, because like there's a lot of Dream Theater songs like that where I don't know what they're saying.
Oh,
but
yeah, Luna says that. He's like,
You
it's
know
like
what I mean?
water in his mouth or something. He says mumbling.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
they have some incredible lyrics, but they also have some lyrics that like I don't understand what the song means, but I like the sound of the words, and you know what I mean?
It flows.
Well, and plus they have several different lyricists, and so I think that also has an effect on it. But yeah, so lyrics are important to me, but I don't know. So is creative music writing, I guess.
Yeah, and it can't be obvious or too rhymey or like too like obvious, you know, like that could like ruin it for me. I don't know why. I'm like, and
on the nose.
Yeah, like if it's too like, oh, I already know what this song is going, like, and it goes through like the same, it's like it goes into a jukebox and it gets processed and it's like the same song, but just like the different order of words, but it's the same. Yeah. Yen is important to me. Oh, babe.
That's nice. That's wholesome. I like that.
I need a aw. You know how I have like all these commands? I have like yay. Yeah. I have like the laughing. I have the clapping. I need an aw one for moments.
She is a walking lyric full of meaning and feeling.
Oh, babe.
I'm gonna steal that.
Uh-oh. He's like, that's a good one. She's a walking lyric full of meaning and feelings.
Yeah, that's a real good
I love
one.
that one. I do love that one. She is a walking lyric full of meaning and feelings. I've done my job here, man. I've done my job here. Because that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, I know. A lot of... I want royalties. Yeah, it's so, true. Like it means
Luna plays drums and you play guitar. You guys need a bassist or what?
I know. I'm telling you, let's get you back on the bass again. You know. And actually, guys, I'm gonna have an amazing bass player on the podcast. Next July 21st. Okay, and he's from Brazil. You're gonna love him because everyone that I only suggest the best and the most awesome people on here. You guys, if you come here, you're gonna find somebody you love instantly because everyone here is awesome peeps. So he's from Brazil. He loves Dream Theater, and he plays Dream Theater like, okay. So you're gonna instantly like be like, oh my god, this guy. And he's gonna be on the podcast, and he's really, really cool. He's a bro. He's like, he's always like, hey, bro, like, you'll see he's sweet. He's very sweet, very smart, very, like, technical, the way he plays and stuff. And he has some great emotes, too. Yeah. Hey, 99%, what's up? 99% is another one that I found that's an amazing person, too. He's a great supporter. The other day, he had a stream, and he was, like showing the screen, and he's like, let's make somebody's day, right? And he was going to people's streams and like sub-bombing them, random people that he thought like had low views. And there was this one guy, actually he was painting a dog. This is why I'm asking you should paint your little doggy. He was painting his dog, a dog, and it was like a little, I think it was little, I don't know if it was a schnauzer or some kind, but it was a cute dog. It was cute. And he was like doing his little eyes, and he was doing his little muzzle face. And then he went in there, and he's like, oh, let's go in there. And he sub-bombed him. I think it was like 5 or 10, like right there. And the guy was like, whoa. He went like this. And he like had like, like he was having a convulsion or something because he never gotten that before. And I was like, wow. He's like, I'm glad I can do that for people. And I was like, wow. And we're trying to get him to affiliate. So guys, also check out 99% because he's a good person. He's a good streamer, and he's also a musician. He's also like plays instruments, but he hasn't been playing that many. Yeah.
So
It's Jitsu. Yeah, so give him a follow too. Let me give some shout outs. Yeah, he needs to get to affiliate because he's an awesome person. 99%. He's always around, you know. Give him a shout out too. And also follow Geek Vision Production 99% if you haven't already, because I know you guys will vibe. You guys will like each other, and he's an artist too. So yeah. So we're gonna see his art right now. You're just in time. So yeah, he's gonna do some. He was showing us a lot of art. We were talking about music. We were talking about how he went to art school. His emotes. I love his emotes, and his emotes are really, really cool. He does all his emotes himself. This one's my favorite, the heart, because yeah, done. Yeah. Great. See, that's how people connect. Yay. And then they share each other's experience, and then the community grows. Like, I think everyone here knows each other through each other, and we all support each other, and it's really fun because I think we're all awesome peeps. So your vibe attracts your tribe. So everyone here is great.
So how do we get it to where you can see? Is that something we have to do in Discord?
Oh, so let's see. Luna's in the chat. This is true. Yeah, and Phoenix too. He's my guitarist. He's gonna be coming to New York soon, and he went to engineering school, and he's gonna go for acting, and he's gonna go to acting school here. So it's awesome. Crazy, yeah. So I just have a bunch of artists in my chat and really awesome people. So, yeah. So, Luna, how are we gonna do he's asking about the other. Is it the other screen that you're gonna show for the art stream, for the art section? Are we gonna do it through Discord, or next to the camera is a screen capture or window capture?
So
Geek has to do it. Weird. Okay.
I have to. Okay. So will it just show my whole screen?
Next to the camera is a screen capture or window.
Yeah. I see Geek it. Turn on screen share. Is that the one?
Oh, you know it. You know it. 99%. We love you.
I don't think that's what I want.
I'll take your time. I think it's Oh,
application window. Here we go. Aha. So it switched from my camera to this. Is this correct? Let me see.
There. Okay.
So it's not my face anymore.
No, Jesus has not left the building. He's just the one doing the drawing now. His hand. There, yes, nope. Yeah, no, we don't see her.
But you can see the application. So, let's see. First, before I start just doodling, I am going to show you the...
Yeah, can you still see the screen?
Let me see. I couldn't... It's loading.
Okay.
Oh, I see it again. I see it again.
Okay.
Cool. That was weird. I don't know what happened.
Oh, yeah, that was weird. Okay. Okay, we're back. We're back.
Okay,
that's
good.
So strange.
Yay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So, just to show you, I think you can see it now. This was the very first comic to go live. So the name of the comic is Brain Fellatio because it's mind-blowing.
Brain Fellatio?
Yep.
Is it what I think I just heard?
Yes.
Looks good.
It's
Okay.
mind-blowing.
It's mind-blowing. It's fellatio. I don't know why I said it like that.
It
Oh
fits.
my god.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Wow. Okay. So, so this is one of those cartoon strips that you've done.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do
Yeah,
these
this is,
live, right?
Well, I draw pieces of it live.
Okay.
And this, so, hold on, my tablet is, I don't know if it's because of everything going on, like everything running, or what, but my tablet is
We back.
acting real slow.
Oh, System is still here. Thanks for still being here, System. You're awesome. Love you guys.
So yeah, the first one, definitely like a toilet joke, but, you know, that's how it looked. And then it went, it went live at my old website, but I'm moving everything to like a proper, it's geekvisionproductions.com now. I have an
okay.
official domain. It exists.
Is it one
still,
word?
Yeah, it is. So the old comic, it still is there, but I've stopped production there and I'm moving everything to the new place. But the old one is brainfellatio.org. It's a blogger, so like it doesn't, it exists and it serves its purpose, but I'm a big boy artist now and I've got to, up my game a little, so
be a little more profesh.
Yeah.
So Brain Fellatio vlog. It's not.
But
it's still there.
It's
yeah. Oh, okay. So like, what is it that you change? You changed from going on the blog and writing it to doing it live on Twitch?
Well, the
Your Brain Fellatio. Got to go. Oh, System, thanks so much for being here. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. And I hope you have a good night. See you on the next stream.
Okay, I'm gonna close something real quick because my drawing software isn't working for me right now. Come on. I'm trying to. It's like it's frozen.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know why. Yeah, I know. This sucks.
No, it's
I
okay.
want to show the updated version.
What was it that, who said it? I think it was Taff that said it. It feels like being at Geek Stream.
Oh, right now because of the tech issues? Thanks, Taff. Yeah, I tried to stream earlier today and
what happened?
It just wouldn't. The frames kept dropping and nothing I did fixed it. And it used to be that way a lot, but I've had a really good streak where I didn't really have any issues, and then suddenly I'm having issues again. And now right now I can't get this to like respond to anything I'm doing.
Oh, we're here. We're chatting still. We're in chat and we're looking at
the old version. I can't even.
This is the old version. So I see it's like a shadow of a dog coming in. There's an ant in the bathroom. Ah! What does he say? He says, "Kid, there's a huge ant in the bathroom. I can go for a snack." No, wait. I wouldn't do that. Then he leaves. The fuck is this? A sideshow? Holy mother of all that's divine. What is that? That's like one of those raptors or something? Like what are those with them?
A frilled neck lizard.
I'm
gonna close it real quick.
Holy mother of Holy mother of all that's divine. There's an ant taking a shit. And there's oh my god.
Yeah.
No, wait, I wouldn't do that. And then he left. The fuck is this? A sideshow?
So I wanted to get the point across real quick that the comic is as smart as it is stupid. because the title of this one, because like each one has a different title, like it's an episode.
Mm-hmm.
So this one was called Anthropomorphic Arthropod,
Okay.
and then it's just an elaborate toilet joke. So
The tech issue, the frame tops the fallout and the art. Is it just like Greek stream? Oh, but it's always interesting to find out how stable Greek's connection is. Oh, so it's kind of like, let's hope this time. And then sometimes it's smooth sailing. Yeah, that's like everything in life, right? Your streams are like life. Yeah. You never know what's going to happen next.
This time, I've got my sketchbook software open, and I can't open anything else. Like, I can't open any new files, and I can't close it.
So if you close it and restart it, maybe it'll be better. Like if you restart.
Maybe, hold on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, try it.
So it's gonna look funny on your end for a second. And
it's okay. Let me know. Oh, let me know. I can do the chat.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Can't even get the window to close and reopen. It is just being stupid.
So who's still with me in chat? Who's still here? Thanks everyone for coming in, being on the lurk if you're lurking. So today we have cartoonist, illustrator, and artist, Mr. Geek Vision's Productions. Geek Vision Production. Hi! Hi everyone. And yeah, so he's I'm still here. Aw, thanks honey for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah, I have to get back to like the last message. I'm telling you, it's been a really crazy week. And since last week, yeah, we were supposed to do this podcast last week and it didn't happen until today. So yeah, it's been, but we're here and we're still doing it. And he's figuring out, he wants to show us some digital art. So he's just making sure that it's, he's doing what he needs to do to restart it so we can get a better connection on his end. So how was everyone's day? How was everyone's weekend? How was everyone's 4th of July? Let's talk about that. So I'm in New York City. If you guys don't know, YenYorkCity stands for me. I'm a New Yorker, born and raised here in New York City. And I do these podcasts once a week. And I showcase everything from artists to musicians. Well, musicians are artists and vice versa. And also anybody that I think is really cool to check out that you don't know that you should know. Usually people that are starting streams and, are starting to build little communities. And so I like to showcase that a lot of the newer streamers and also even big streamers that I think are amazing and are my favorite streamers too. So that's what I like to showcase here on the stream, on my podcast. Other than that, I do IRLs. So take you on the city, do tours of restaurants, venues, the New York City vibe. But right now with the quarantine, it's been non-existing. So that's why I've been doing more of these kind of streams. And I do art streams too myself. And dabble with like some Twitch sings and just a bunch of different streams. So I'm a variety streamer. So if you like those kind of streams, give me a follow. And also give Geek Visions a follow. Give it another shout out. Oh, Taf, you also stream, right? You stream art, I think, right? Hey, maybe was it you that said you would want to be on the podcast? I know there was somebody in his community. I stream puzzles. Like, do you make the puzzles and then you stream about it? What is it? Is anybody else a streamer that's come in from the host? Because I know he has a few streamers in here that are art streamers. Well, let me know if you want to be on the podcast. If I've had people reach out also saying they would love to be on it. So, if you want me to showcase you and talk, and it's very chill here. The community's really nice. I used to draw mazes. Ooh. So you used to draw them and then cut them up and make them into puzzles. I think that's fun. I remember doing stuff like that with my brother as a kid. No, just draw mazes. Yeah, mazes are cool. I remember when back in the days those puzzles and mazes and that you would get books and you would try to like without going the same way twice. Those are fun. Tedious but fun. And whenever you actually got it, you're like, I'm a genius. I'm so freaking good. I solve puzzles every Monday. I do hidden objects every Saturday. I do demos, games Wednesdays and Thursdays. And Sundays I play longer games. Oh, that sounds fun. I think I followed you. Did I? Oh, yeah, I think I do. Wait, I'm pretty sure. That's fun. I gotta go check you out.
I can't get this to respond to anything.
But I was in your 10 file. Oh, see, you start. That's how you start. Once you get your first 10, before you know you have 100. That's how it goes, you know. And you'll be affiliated before you know it. I had to start a star halfway, then finish it by starting all the ends halfway. It's complicated in both directions. Oh, when you start like a star like this. Yeah, I remember those stars. And when you write an 8, it's interesting when I still see people doing 8s like circles, like a snowman. I don't know, like it's an infinity. That's the way I do it. So no, to start a maze, I can do it in names and shapes. Oh, you gotta show me that one day. That would be a cool thing to show me. I hear some stuff going on. We're doing ASMR now with Mr. Visions.
Can you hear me in the background?
I hear you like teetering and what's that?
I'm close to chucking my laptop out the window.
No, don't do that. We're here waiting patiently.
It just won't. It won't even close. It won't even minimize. It's like the software has taken up my screen and now it won't do anything, and I can't even refresh it. And I'm really annoyed.
I'm a queen of the Stone Age. Oh, the background. Oh, if you guys like the background, it was all done by EJ Luna Official. If you don't know, he did the background. He did the artwork. He's an artist too. So if you like that kind of stuff, he does also take requests for emotes and web designing, the Twitch stingers. He's done my stingers. Hey, I'm gonna be fancy and show you. Like my starting soon. Look at that transition. Yeah, you like that transition, right? Look at that with that flare, like the sun. And that's my beautiful city right there. So this is, oh, I do sunrises too. If you haven't seen some of my sunrise streams, you gotta be an early bird though. And then I got to be right back. That's the nice. I do the whole dusk till dawn thing, you know, morning. And then the night one is when my ending. But I'm not gonna do the ending yet because obviously we're not ending yet. But
so I might have some bad news.
No. Okay, let me see. Let me go back to Mr. Visions. Oh no.
It's stuck. It's just stuck. It won't. I've never encountered this problem before.
It's stuck. Wait. Let's do the chat. But you're my queen too. What? I'm in Queen of the Stone Age. I'm confused. But you're my queen too. What do you mean? I should be your only queen. So is it on Discord that you have? Let me see. Should you disconnect and come back on Discord? Is that what it is?
I don't know. Because it's the software I'm using is the issue, and I've never had this problem with it where it's like it's frozen. It won't. I don't know if you can see my cursor. Let me pull it up and see what you can see. You might be able to see more than my regular. No, it doesn't show extra windows. Okay, you can see my cursor. So I can't close it. I can't open a new file. I can't even draw in it. I can't select anything in it. It's like, and I can't minimize it. So I can't even like see my desktop. It's just stuck, and I don't know how to unstick it. And these are the kinds of problems I run into, except this is a new one. This is a new problem that I've never run into before.
Oh, so I don't know if that's a thing that I think it's on your end. The
It is definitely on my end.
So we can go back to chatting, and then you could just show us art like the other way instead.
Like trying to draw it physically?
Yeah, you could do something different. It doesn't have to be digital. I mean, if you want, so we could see something like on the spot. Like it doesn't have to be anything crazy.
Yeah, I could probably do that. Yeah, let me shuffle some things here.
No, the band. Oh, you have the band, Queens of the Stone Age, in the background. Yeah. I don't know. I have stream beats in the background.
Okay, so let me use my magical hair ties and set up the way I would for one of my physical art streams, which I did one today.
Oh yeah, you did.
I tried to do one today, I should say. It didn't agree with me.
Beep, beep.
But I attached my phone. What just happened?
Thanks for the follow, big sexy Chris.
Yeah, so I just attached my phone with a hair tie to my lamp so that it's in, it's hanging above where I would be sketching, and then I do some sketches there. I really wanted to show the
pictures that match.
What? No, I didn't ask you anything. Go away.
Is that your Siri?
It was Google.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm not gonna say anything then. No Google.
Oh, that's
stuff.
something that Tef likes to do to me in my stream.
On your
Because
stream?
he knows that. Yeah, he knows that sometimes I accidentally trigger the Google.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you have plenty of space in between saying that and something else. So occasionally he'll try and trip me up and make me say, the G word.
Oh, the G word. Yeah, like change your lights if you have your lights change. Like my lights, I have it set to that. Like they change. But yeah, it's cool. Like we could show, like you were showing your art and your sculptures before. It's fine. We don't have to do it digitally, so it's fine.
I am sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
I thought it would work seamlessly.
Mm-hmm.
And it just refused to. So you get a little taste of what my stream can be like sometimes.
Yeah, it's okay. It happens.
No, I didn't mean to open that. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
It's already open and stuck. Okay, so my software is just stuck, but now I'm trying to reopen the camera because I closed it. Because I thought maybe doing that would help, and I was wrong. I was horribly wrong. There it is. But I have it as a shortcut on my desktop, which I can't get to at this point, so I've got to go to it the old-fashioned way. Oh my god. It's already running. Well, except it's not. I closed it.
I am a geek bully. Oh no, somebody got banned. Uh-oh, you guys gotta be careful.
Who got banned? What happened?
I don't know. Some sexy guy got banned. With the name sexy, I don't know.
It's not running.
I'm
Oh my god.
Wait, so the camera itself is stuck?
The drawing software is stuck.
Some dumbass. Oh, it's okay.
And now my camera, it says that it's on, but it's like it says that it's running, but it's not. I closed it.
No, Jesus, where are you?
I don't know. I'm lost in the abyss and I can't find my way back.
You're in the clouds. We're in the sky right now.
Probably.
See, if you actually let us like play your songs, I would be playing your songs right now. If you actually told us what
No,
what sound.
They're not finished. They're not finished and the vocals are bad, so no. But maybe one day when they're more polished.
Yes, that's the goal.
I don't know how to close it since it insists that it's still running, but it's not. Just come on, do something. Open. Client is already running, except it's not. If it were, then it would just open. It would be available, but it's not because I closed it. Stupidly. Why did I close it?
Why? It's okay. You just restart it.
I can't.
You can't?
I don't know how.
Jesus. I mean, Jesus.
Shit fucked.
F in chat.
Maybe if I do this. Oh, come on now. Maybe it's because the app on my see, it's an app that I have to have running on my phone as well as my laptop, and maybe that's the reason. It's because I didn't close it both places. Oh my god, it is not running. It is not running. Stop saying that it is. Or make it to where I can make it stop running so it can restart. Technology hates me.
It is Mercury retrograde, so it's expected. It's like in the beginning. I went like I was supposed to do the chatting first. I mean like hey guys, how are you? And then I didn't. That didn't happen. I went from starting soon, and then I hit podcast right away, and then your face was right in the screen. I was like, I was like, why? I was like, why? And then I just went right away to like chatting. I was like, chatting. I was like, okay, you just got a little glimpse of Jesus. All right, so I guess we're gonna chat. I definitely hear Tef in chat. First time, then F. Yay! Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm back. So, also, I want you guys to know that we're gonna have an awesome bass player July 21st. His name is Robinson. Rob, if you're not familiar with his work, you'll probably recognize his emotes because I use them a lot. So he does a lot of really cool streams of his bass. He has different angles, camera angles. And where is his while we wait for Mr. Visions. Oh, here it goes.
So I can't seem to get anything to work right. Nothing wants to work.
You can make the other account a mod. Oh, how do you do that? Let's do it. Oh, add mod. Did I do it? Cool. Yay, I did it! Now both your accounts are mods. Do you guys like this music? It's Twitch and chill. It's a royalty-free copyright genre. Okay, so is it different? There's a difference, right? For mods and
So
oh, that's good. So you
I
can do
might
both.
disconnect real quick just to see if I can get something to
Okay.
function.
Okay.
I'm really sorry that this is happening. I don't know
No,
why.
don't worry. Don't worry. We're here. We're here for you.
Sometimes I just have to do these things to get them. I gotta kick them in the ass real hard.
Oh, don't
to get
worry.
'em to do what I want to do. Okay, so I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Yeah, different privileges. Oh, that's a great idea. So, we're waiting for Mr. Vision, Geek Vision Productions, to come back because he was having a little bit of technical issues going on, and I really want you guys to see him do some actual live, either drawing or art. But yeah, he was showing us a lot of stuff. I mean, we've been live for a little while now. How long have we been on? Do I have my uptime? Uptime. I don't think I have my uptime. But while you guys are here, make sure to follow my Discord. So if you're not there, I'm trying to post more on Discord. So if you're not following, give me a follow on Discord, and yeah, trying to get my Discord more poppin' and do more stuff on there. And tell me a little bit more about yourself. And I also post when I'm going live, and little things I share there that I don't share on Twitter and Instagram. But as said earlier, this feels just like Geek Stream. Oh, well, you know what? You're a trooper, Tef. You're a trooper. Actually, let me give you a shout out. You've been in the stream the entire time. Another artist, if you guys love art and puzzles and games, and he's a great supporter of Geek Vision, give him a follow. Plus, are you trying to get into affiliated as you're not affiliated, are you yet? So yeah, we got to get everyone that's really talented and fun. So, you got to start somewhere. So give Tef a follow. And I'll go into your stream and check you out. See what you guys are doing over there. Because I know you're always in his stream. So let's see if he reconnects. I don't know if he's going to reconnect or not. I'm not sure. But I'm waiting now. It's like a waiting game right now. Let's do this. Numba. Are you another one that streams? Do you stream too, Numba? Numba, let's see. Oh wait, what did I do? Okay, I'm like touching stuff I guess I shouldn't touch. I don't know. Dun, dun. Oh, you do. I got affiliated on Sunday, but I am always happy to get new friends. Oh, you got affiliated! Yay! Got affiliated on Sunday. I'm always happy to get new friends who's up for being part of the puzzle adventures. And Twinkle the Brain. Noomba is a great artist too who does digital streams. Well, let me know if you're up for a stream. I actually have an opening next week. Because if not, I think next week I'm going to take a break and start doing other things for the stream. But I do have an opening next week. But after that, I have like other streamers. Nuba's a great artist too who does... Oh yeah, I read that already. Yeah, so if you want to do an art podcast stream with me, let me know. Join my Discord if you didn't already, and let me know if you want to schedule something. Because it's good. It's fun. You know, I don't put a lot of pressure. It's just getting to know the audience and having you do your art and showcasing it. So let me know. So anyone in the chat on Lurk, we're waiting for Mr. Visions to come back. He was having a little bit of a technical issue with his art pad, but he'll be here shortly, hopefully. So we're just chatting today. We're just chatting something about art. What are your plans for your Twitch streams? Nama is a great... Or I keep reading... Don't you... Isn't that like the worst when you keep reading the same message? I think I hear something. Wait, let's see. New message. What was that? I don't know. Somebody tried to call my Discord. It was not Geek Vision, though. Strange. I do it all the time. I know, right? Ugh. Now I'm gonna look away and be like, I do it all the time. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, it's like deja vu. Uh-oh, wait. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Geek is calling you. Well, I think I'm... Well, I haven't really seen your art, but I'll check it out. With Nimba, it makes him all digital, or take correct to call Geek back on Discord. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to shut down. I don't know what's going on. So, guys, it's been a pleasure. Make sure to follow Geek Vision. I really don't know what's going on, but usually these are an hour, so we've exceeded, I think, the hour. I don't think I've seen them in this chat either, but we'll see. Thanks for the offer, but as a streamer, I can take connect. Oh, no worries. I don't even know your art, so you know, I'm just being polite, but no worries. So guys, I thank you for your time and space. Thanks, Geek Vision, for coming onto my stream and making this a pleasure to showcase all your art and your work. A lot of this stuff you can see live on his stream. So if you're not following him, let me give you one more shout out. And as expected, you know, these things happen on Mercury retrograde. So thanks everyone for the follows, for the lurks, and also for the subscriptions. And yeah, for the sub, for Geek Vision, Noomba for the follow, and I think that's it. And also for the tier 3 Luna Quest. So thanks everyone. Great job, Abe. Thanks. We couldn't have done it without you. I mean, I could just do so much. But yeah, thanks everyone, and I hope to see you. I'm gonna have a freaking badass bass player. He's an amazing bass player. Okay, so like, make sure to follow him. He has such a great community, and I can't wait to have him on the stream. Rob is from Brazil, and so that's gonna be July 21st. And I think we're doing it on I think it's Tuesday, the 21st of July, and I think it's at 7 p.m. But make sure to follow my socials, and I will notify you when I go live, either on Twitter or on Instagram. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great night. Have a good night. Yes, Phoenix, you too. You're the best. You're awesome. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you on the next stream. And take care, guys. Oh, do I hear something? Hey.
Yeah.
What happened?
I just now got my laptop restarted.
I was just going to close out the stream. I was like, I don't know what's happening. Okay.
Oh no, that's how long it takes for my laptop to restart. But everything works now.
Oh, everything works now.
Well, for the moment.
Okay, okay. So, can you share the screen then? Because I can't see anything from here.
Let me see. But yeah, anytime I need to restart my laptop, the amount that from the time I said, hey, I'm going to sign off and do that, it just now got to where I could, yeah. So, I guess that's a good segue for letting people know that I have a donation goal for better equipment.
Well, now you know, guys. This is how you support your streamers, by going to see them, watching them, supporting them, subbing, and everything in between. And he also has a sub goal, so all right. Full screen. All right, so it works now?
Hopefully.
All right, here's take 2. I guess we're not ending yet. I was just saying to everyone.
I'm so sorry.
Part 2 of the segment. Okay, so what are you gonna do? So we are doing the digital route today.
Gonna try it.
Oh, good.
I also have my camera on this time.
Okay.
In case this doesn't work, I can switch.
Still rolling.
Like last time it worked long enough for me to, load an image and whatnot. So
Debated.
Hopefully you remember. And hopefully, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the updated version of that last comic.
Oh, okay. Well, the first one is the toilet and the. So what was different with this one? No, wait, I wouldn't do that.
I'll see if I can add that first one without it messing up. It's a quality. The font is different, and I redrew a couple of the panels. Let me see. Here. Hopefully this doesn't mess everything up again. Oh, come on. And some of the colors are less muted, too.
I noticed the purple. That's the one thing I noticed the most. The purple with the lightning was like more popped. It popped a little bit more.
So let's just zoom in a little bit. Oh my god, I hope it doesn't fuck up. Where did my pen? Oh, here it is.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Right. maybe this image is cursed.
Hmm. Oh, it did it again?
Oh my god.
No.
I don't know. It's just. Come on. Oh my god.
Okay, so also I'm going to be adding some of these podcasts to my YouTube, especially like the old archived ones.
Hey,
So I'm
good
gonna,
idea.
yeah. So I'm gonna like definitely have to edit like this part.
I am so sorry.
No, it's good, it's good, but I hope it's not stuck again.
I do too. It just is. It's responding
No,
very slowly. I tried to do. So it's. Come on.
the stream
Oh
gods are
no.
laughing at us right now. Like, yes, this is what happens when you redo a comic strip about going to the bathroom.
It's stuck again. Yep. I think it's this particular panel. It stuck
It's
it.
like, we're doing this shit again, literally. Ba-doom, boom, boom.
Okay, well, backup plan then.
I thought we were gonna do the other thing. I thought we were gonna do
The sketch.
Yeah.
Physical sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
think
just
that's.
wanted to see if I could get this to work.
Oh.
But did you notice the difference?
I did. I noticed the purple with the lightning, and the colors were more vivid on the second go.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
like that. I think it gives a more of an updated feel. It does look a little bit muted, more like the old one. Just like.
Yeah. So.
Yay! I actually love this. I love this. This view, and like I love art this way. Like very simple, very like, and if I can hear a little, I'm very into like the ASMR art streams.
Mm-hmm.
I love
This
it.
is my old logo, but it's still got the potion.
Oh, that's you have the Yoshi. Oh yeah, the Yoshi. I love that Yoshi you made. For the
The realistic one? Or...
You did a couple of different Yoshis, but the one that you did for Pride was really cool.
Oh, yes.
You did it for someone. I think I saw someone tweet it, right?
Yep. Yeah, I did it for Art by Lynn, who did my watercolor commission. She is my mod. She is asleep, which is reasonable. But,
on the other
I
side of the
brag about how awesome she is, both as an artist and as a mod for my channel.
Oh yeah, having good mods, it's hard. It's hard to find a good mod that's there all the time.
Right, and I got lucky. So this is my realistic raptor Yoshi. This one's a magnet, but I've also got it as stickers. And I have to turn my lamp a funny way. Because like I said, my phone, the camera is my phone, and it's attached to my lamp stand.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
So,
that's. I mean, you got to do it the way it works.
Yeah.
So you have to.
Gotta be innovative sometimes.
Innovative.
And so you might recognize this. This is a holographic version.
Oh, that's so cool. I loved holographic stickers growing up. I love those.
And then here's just a standard one, but it's still
yeah, that one's cool. So what do you call that one? You have a name for that one, right? That one's
it's
like
a mimic.
What does that mean? What do you mean, a mimic?
Because I think it originated in D&D, but I know it's in other fantasy and RPG type things. But it's basically a false chest. So it's like a treasure chest that you stumble upon, but it turns out to be a monster that wants to eat your face. Most of them are horrible, and this one's, kind of horrible, but mostly cute.
Oh, okay, I see.
Dark Souls has probably the creepiest mimics, in my humble opinion. And then you might recognize this guy.
Oh yeah, the tortoise.
Mm-hmm. And here are my three main characters. Oh yeah, you'll see them here too. And this is an older version of the Brain Fellatio logo. So it's a brain outline with a mushroom cloud. and the three characters sitting on a couch.
Oh, I didn't
And
ask you. So, is it safe to say that Mario Brothers is one of your favorite video games of all time? Is it your
absolutely,
favorite? Yeah.
yes, yeah. It's the very first game that I ever played, and it's had the longest standing impact. And here's one of my Yoshi
Oh,
designs.
that one's super
Well,
cool.
it's Boshi from Mario RPG. So he's a very specific character. He only appeared once, but he's a blue Yoshi with attitude, and so I really liked him. And I gave him wings because blue Yoshis are supposed to have wings.
Oh, I love that one. That one's totally awesome. I
And
love
then oh yeah,
those.
and I had these because this is the Amethyst Tower. The sculpture didn't quite turn out the same, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
so that's
here,
the sculpture, and that's the a
and here's the
sticker of it.
anatomical heart.
Oh, I love the theme of the heart and everything.
Thanks.
That's really nice.
So let's take a little journey into my sketchbook. Let me readjust.
I actually prefer this, Geek.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer. I when I thought of this stream, I thought this was gonna be the way we were gonna go. Like digital's
Oh.
cool, but I like this kind of art
Well,
more.
That works for me.
So it was meant to be this way, the way I
Yeah.
envisioned it. Because I'm a visionary.
I should have trusted
My
your
vision.
Exactly. Yes.
My
Yes.
vision.
And that was my punishment.
Remember
not
to ask me
trusting.
and trust me, because I know the way. I know the way.
True, and it's mirrored because I'm using the front cam of I guess
Okay.
it's
Oh,
no,
so this is this emote. No, Nimbus says, I love him.
yeah, that's hold on, let me look.
Is this
I know
this
which
one?
one you've got pulled up, but yes.
This one, right? That's your emote.
Yes, it is. This is my alter ego. His name is Legend.
Ooh.
So it's basically me, but cooler. It's me, but cooler.
It's you
And
in your
so-
mind.
Exactly.
No, you are
my-
cool, Geek. You're totally cool. Yeah, right, everyone? He's really cool. Like, I mean, okay, so I was gonna start the stream saying, "What's up? What up, all you nerds, geeks, dorks, and freaks?" And I forgot. I totally messed that intro up.
no. That's okay. You can
But
post-production.
I was gonna ask you,
Yeah.
what's the difference between a geek, a dork, and a nerd, in your opinion?
Oh, a dork, I have no idea, but a geek is very obsessive about specific fandoms, and a nerd is very smart about specific topics.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm definitely more of a geek, but I don't know, maybe a little bit of a nerd, maybe. I don't know.
Well, you did go to art school, so.
This is true. I did.
So.
For a couple
That's
years.
nerdy.
I did eventually drop out. But anyway, so yeah, this lighting is weird. I can't get it to where it's not just.
Don't worry
glaring.
about it. That's you. That's your alter ego, Legend. His name
Legend.
is Mr. Legend. Okay.
And I sketched this in 2015.
Okay.
And I was starting to say that this takes place in the same universe as my webcomic, as Brainflatio. So there is like a greater universe happening behind the scenes, but it's not like real up front, because the purpose of the webcomic is it's just sort of like these sort of standalone jokes that anyone can jump into at any time and enjoy. And the backstory happening is leading up to another plan that I have. So the first plan is, to print the webcomic in volumes, and then to eventually work on a graphic novel. That's sort of
Whoa! I like
serious
that one.
side. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's just pen, basically. I sketched it out with pencil, traced it with pen, and then used like brown gel pen to get, and then a little bit of red. And this was the original vest design. And okay, so you're gonna laugh at this. The way that Legend looks, aside from just looking like me, everything else about him was inspired by the Meatloaf album cover, Bat Out of Hell 2, Back into Hell. Because
Really?
the dude on the front of that cover is wearing just a leather vest with ripped sleeves, and so I decided, let's revamp that vest and like actually give it some design. And so that was what I did there, and what you see in the emote is this design. And then of course Tucker, my childhood dog of the same
Tucker,
name.
your childhood dog.
So he exists, like they're brothers actually. But you haven't met Legend in the comic yet, in the web comic, because I'm sort of saving that, because I don't want for me to really be the focus of that, but I do plan to put that character in there at some point. And so here I did some just I started out, I was really going strong, that I wanted to really focus on the graphic novel, and then it just sort of fell through, that I got busy with other things. So it's a lot of concept sketches for that, but then I ended up getting serious about the webcomic, that I felt like, here, very first, revisiting this old thing again.
Oh,
but
the
this
ant.
is where it originated.
Oh, okay, that's right.
2017. So that was a couple of years that I didn't really sketch anything, and just the first few pages. And then I started to get serious about this, and then I think this finally went live in 2018 in February. So it's all been just an ongoing process, and I finally, in the last few years, have been able to get serious about it. So I just want to take you through a little journey.
Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, is that Gary? It looked like Gary.
It is Jim. I've actually mentioned this before, that because he's a cartoon snail, a lot of people think
Is
That
Gary.
Meow. Nope, it's Jim, my cartoon snail.
He's just like, meow. We thought the same thing.
That's supposed to be a beehive. It ended up looking like poop.
A beehive?
It's a beehive.
It was a beehive. It ended up looking like poop. It did. It looks like the poop. It looks like legit the poop emote.
Yeah. So the idea was there. It just...
That looks way better. You needed to make a bee around it too. Something like that.
So here's my other emote. And here's Sid again. Sid the lizard.
Is that you tired as a cartoon?
It's me done in the style of the game Don't Starve.
Don't Starve?
Yeah, I love the game Don't Starve. So I was doing a bunch of sketches of characters and different things from that game. Here's a bee. Just a regular old honeybee. And so, and that's what all of these are. It's almost got like a Tim Burton feel to it, but it's like a mixture of Tim Burton and then something a little bit more. And so all of these are characters and
Tim Burton. Every time I think about Tim Burton and the theme, and I get flashbacks of Luna vomiting in the bathroom.
Oh no, that's a bad flashback. And so I did all those, and eventually drew my own character to reflect that style. And so that's what my other emote is, because it's one of the games I like to play frequently. Let me.
That's really cute. It's like a little. It's like they exaggerate the head, and then the body is like smaller, and then I like the style.
Thank you.
It's cool. I like both of them. Both of them are really cool. But yeah, are you supposed to look like that, like you're tired, because it's a part of the video game?
Kind of. Yeah, that's sort of how everyone looks. They're all like super pale. Even people with darker complexions are like super pale, and their eyes are just they're either wide open with no pupils, or they're like super. Also, I just naturally have dark circles under my eyes, so it really lends itself well to this. And I'm sorry that because of this light doing this, it's hard to like really show it. And then I've got my little infinity symbol. So
okay, so I noticed you said you have that tattooed on your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so when did you get that tattoo, and is it your only tattoo?
I have two. I got that when I was 20. I was still in college. It was my first tattoo, and then I got a meteor, like sort of a meteor design. It's faded a bit, but that was my second one. And the same year, a couple months later. And those are my only ones. Oh, and there's my heart again.
Oh,
And this one, I did a grandfather clock in the style of the Don't Starve things. Just having more fun. And there's Tucker.
Tucker. He's looking at
Yeah.
you like from above, like he really loved me. I was a great dog.
Tucker was an awesome dog. He really got me through some hard times. So,
Yeah, I just 2 days ago, I think it was 2 days ago, I found a old disk drive with all these old pictures of one of my first dogs that when I got my first apartment. I had gotten this tiny little Pomeranian. It was like a teacup, so it was only 5 pounds. It never got bigger. And I saw pictures of when it was a puppy, and I was getting so like, oh, like, and of course she passed away a few years ago. It's been like 4 years already, and yeah, it's something when they really become part of you, and then you always remember them, and you have your dog immortalized as one of your characters in your cartoon. So I love that.
Yeah, and that's a great feeling. Because it's like he's always there with me, helping me tell my stories.
Oh, that's so cute.
This is what I've been doing on Wednesdays. Let me see if I can pull out the little strategy player's guide is what it is. So this is from Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
which this is my third copy
like,
of this that I've ever owned.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, I remember you talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was one of the last games to come out for the Super Nintendo, and the style of how everybody looked in this, like the way that Mario looks, the way that Bowser and Yoshi look, it was just really appealing because they had never looked this different before. And so before I got the game, I got the strategy guide. Because I wanted to draw the characters and draw the images the way that they were. And so I did that. I don't have any of those drawings anymore, and I'm sad about it. I wish that I did. Because I've been trying to do that again, draw them in that style, and discovering that it's more challenging than you would think, because it's bubbles and it's weirdly different. And so this was a couple weeks ago, and these were last week. And then today I started to do this, and I didn't finish it on stream because it was acting up. And this is the game that Boshi is from. In fact, you can kind of see him there. But and so then I got the game after that, and I'd never played an RPG before. I just had played like platformers. I played Mario games, and so it was weird. Like, I'm playing this game, it's 3D, it looks cool. I see a Goomba, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go stop the Goomba, and then I did, and it entered a battle sequence, and I was like, I don't understand what's happening in this game now. This is new to me. Even though I had the manual, I didn't like read it. I just like, yeah, pictures. Let's draw the fun pictures. So like, I just fell in love with the game. Because like, oh, and there's Boshi.
Yeah, there he goes. Wow, you drew him super exactly like him, like really good. Wow.
Thanks. But yeah, it's just like it, and it was at that time in my life where a lot of weird shit was happening, and like my parents had just gotten divorced, and I was adjusting to different things, and so it was sort of like a game that really gave me comfort and really helped me escape. And so it just, because of what it represented and how different it was and the time in my life that I experienced it, it holds a special kind of nostalgia more than any other game. And so it just, I don't know, because it was like I was going through a weird transition, Mario's going through a weird transition. Let's go on this transition together, and let's explore this great big world and escape real life. And so, you asked me about my favorite pieces. I'll have to show you at some point. I can't really on stream because it's massive. I recreated this map, and it's almost as tall as me. It's folded up. It's folded up. It's several sheets of watercolor paper. It's not 3D, but I drew each like mass of land, and I drew each like image, each structure that goes on the mass of land. I drew them, colored them with markers, cut them out. But before I did that, I stained everything with tea to give it like a faded parchment look. And so
Wow.
I recreated this whole map, and at the time I didn't intend for it to be so huge, but it's bigger. It like comes up to my nose if I just hold it to the ground, and then it's wider than the length of my arms. I got carried away. So
That
anyway,
sounds real. Yeah, that sounds really enormous.
it is, but yeah, it's definitely a passion piece, a passion project, and I love it. It probably is my favorite piece. And so I recently, like I said, third copy, because the first one I stupidly cut up. I cut out the characters and put them in a collage for a project for school. And
Oh.
then my second copy that I bought like at a used video game store several years later, Cookie, my middle dog, my middle child, when she was a puppy, she decided to chew it up.
Oh.
So just recently, I got this, and I'm keeping it on my desk so that
You're
no
like, that's
dogs
it.
chew it.
The third time's a charm. That's it. I'm not
Yep,
gonna get
yep.
this ever again because I'm going to hide it somewhere where. Wow. And was it hard to find that copy?
It did take me a while to find one that was at a reasonable price, because they're kind of rare, they're kind
Hmm.
of expensive, but if you wait around long enough, you can find one that's not terrible.
In
So
like mint condition.
yeah. Oh yeah, and that piece that I showed you, with me and the robes and the door that opens up, is
Oh.
basically this character, but my face.
Oh, okay.
So like lasting impact. But yeah, now that I've showed you a bunch of sketches and talked to you about all of that.
No, I love the
uh,
passion that you have with your characters and what you really love about them. That's awesome. That's what I do these podcasts for, so people can get to know you in depth and see what your passions and what your likes are and what you really really love and what made you start, doing what you're doing. Cuz that was like the beginning of like what you really wanted to do, and you started,
mhm.
cutting them up for science projects and stuff like that. That's aw.
Yeah, and so I think what I'm gonna do. So I promised you a sketch, and I know that at this point it's running a little long, and it's because I had such ridiculous technical difficulties. I want to make sure that you can see my lines.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and just do a quick sketch for you, and I'm gonna try and remember exactly how. So I'm gonna recreate something I had done before. Maybe a little different though. Let's do it a little different. Okay. Um, but yeah, it all started with um, drawing sketches and Mario, and it's come full circle.
Yeah.
You know, the simplest things had the longest lasting impacts, and they've really shaped, um, me as a person and an artist. And
Mhm. Yeah, like
and
this
so
is it was always something you kept going back to. I mean, for you to get the other copy that you've already this is your third copy, so it's like
yeah,
real. It's true love. Like you actually like wanted to get your hands on on an actual another copy of something that you fell in love with as a child, and that's, it says a lot about what what you really really want and passionate about. So I could see that really well with the Yoshis that you make. You make a lot of Yoshis. So is that your favorite
I
character? One of
do.
your favorite characters?
He's one of my favorites,
He's
yeah.
he's
But
definitely one of mine, I would say.
yeah, yeah. Well, and I've made several because, well, for when they sell well, but I also enjoy making them. So it's a
Mm.
combination of the two.
Mhm.
Um, because everybody loves Yoshi, understandably. I mean, he is an adorable dinosaur. Um, you know,
Yeah, I love Yoshi.
so it's just easy to draw Yoshi and sell him. I just, try not to get too attached, even though sometimes it's hard. I had a piece that I was really proud of, It was the 4 original colors: green, yellow, red, and blue. But it was the Yoshi's Island style pixels,
Oh, okay.
and it was one big piece. And somebody, um, they hadn't even seen it in person. They just saw it on Instagram, and they just loved it. And they were like, I want to buy that piece. And so I mailed it out to them, and it was, it met their expectations, which was great. And so it was just cool to like create that piece, and like I said, I was so proud of it because it turned out great, and someone else loved it, and now it hangs on their wall, and it's just, if someone else can fall in love with my art and want it to hang on their wall, that helps. Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, I think some people they just know what they want. Like somebody was looking for a Yoshi of all of them like that. I like that. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. So it is me. I am drawing me.
But I like the third art. I'll buy one. The third? The 3D art.
Oh, the 3D art.
The 3D art. Yeah, I love that one too. I really like the whole concept of how you have to put like foam, and then it just makes itself like more of a. It's almost like, I always love pop-up books.
Like I'm building it, kind of.
Yeah, and so that's kind of like what I love. And I actually really feel like when people create it, I love those time lapse of how people make those kind of things and formations and how long it takes. So have you ever thought about doing that, like a time lapse of one of those?
I've done some time lapse videos.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, they exist somewhere. I haven't. So I used to do a lot of video editing, and that's something that I'm actually pretty decent at, but I don't have a good editing software currently, and so I just haven't done it in a while. But so I've relied on my phone for most of that stuff, and it's hard to like just keep my phone recording for like 10 hours at a time to consolidate the whole video. So like I just need a good editing software to compile that footage so I can do like a real one, because I'd love to do that with the tortoise behind me. I'd love to turn that, because I recorded the whole thing beginning to end, so I could time lapse it if I had the right software, but I do not.
I would love like a galaxy inspired one, like something galaxy inspired, and then it has like because I love anything that's like very like anything spacey. With the spacey and the sky and the
I've done
constellations,
some space pieces.
Yeah, I love those.
I don't know. I don't think I have any in here. I've sold some of them. Oh, you know what? I do have. So I live in Pensacola, Florida, and one of the things that we're most famous for is the Blue Angel jets, the Navy Blue Angels.
Mm-hmm.
And every February we have Pensacon, which is basically our Comic-Con. So this past year, I was the featured artist for our monthly gallery night. And
ooh, that's big.
Yeah, and it was I've still got the poster for it too, but it was Pensacon themed because it happened the same weekend as Pensacon.
Oh, okay.
And that's part of why they chose my art. So I made a piece. I'll show it here in a second. I'll just put it under the camera. But it's basically it's X-wings from Star Wars, but I swapped the color palette to make them look like Blue Angels. So it's like the most perfectly Pensacon nerd thing. And so it's very niche to the area, but it's still kind of cool. I like what I did with it. But no, I've got some pieces with like different planets and outer space scenes. I've got a really big one hanging in a cafe. Each planet has its own theme, almost like in a video game overworld map.
Ooh.
And in the middle there's this great big stylized sun with all these solar flares, and there's a little controller shaped spaceship, like it's got a little dome in the middle of it, and then it's got like I'm trying to think of the word, boosters, you know, yeah, where the flames shoot out.
Yeah, yeah.
What is that called? Is it boosters? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
For
yeah, yeah.
spaceships.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I feel like it's a really cool piece. I'm sure I've got a picture of it somewhere, but I don't have it here. It's hanging in a cafe. But funny enough, that was one piece that I submitted. I was trying to become a member of another gallery in town. I recently was a member of one gallery, and then another gallery, they came up and they asked me to submit some work to be screened in, and so that was one of the pieces I submitted, and that was one of those situations where you could tell the judges were just crusty old people that aren't very good at art, and so they get their jollies from being down on other people's art.
Oh,
And,
ew.
yeah. And like, so I got an email, and if the email had just said, you know, sorry, but you didn't get in, it would have been like, all right, cool, you know, win some, lose some, no big deal. I've had that happen. You know, there's a gallery that in town that just has like open, they have different shows every month, and you can submit your work, and they have different judges every time, and I have gotten into some shows and not others, which is fine. Win some, lose some.
Yeah.
And so if they had left it at, sorry, you didn't get in.
Yeah,
All
like
right, cool.
like a very simple, polite
Yeah.
way of saying it, but what did they do? Did they like make you
They
feel bad?
attached the judges' comments, and none of them were kind, but they didn't say who the judges were. It was all anonymous. And it was things like, you know, for that piece in particular, they couldn't see the spaceship because the colors blended in with the background. They didn't like that they could see the foam behind the pieces if you looked at it from the side. They didn't like the frames. One person said I needed to relearn color theory. Someone said I needed to take more art lessons. All bullshit like comments, right? Because it's like, no, none of this. You guys are idiots and assholes, and now I'm more pissed than anything because I'm not taking your comments to heart in the sense of like, this is stupid.
Yeah, that's
So like I was just more pissed about it than anything. I felt like it was really unprofessional, and like everyone has room for improvement, but what you have said to me isn't that. It's just, I don't know.
okay. Like I didn't get in, but now you have to like add all this other stuff on top of the way I feel. Some people they don't think. They just do stuff, and it's not. And that's very disheartening, because what if you were somebody that were like very young and very fragile about your art, and it was your first time showcasing it, and then that could have, you know, really driven you away from creating more art, you know, like, yeah.
Exactly.
That's really, I'm glad that you didn't give up and you were like, fuck you guys.
Exactly.
You know,
well, because I've been doing it long enough, and I've been at a professional level at this point, and like making sales, making connections, making fans. That to me, it was just, well, you guys missed out then, because
exactly,
you could have had me in your gallery and you don't, so that's on you. Because I know my value as an artist,
right?
And so I just use examples like that to help other younger or newer artists, that like there are gonna be critics who are dicks for no reason. Fuck them, keep doing art.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You hear that, guys? Anybody that's, you know, probably shy about their own art, and then you hear stories like that. Yeah, that would, I'm like a sensitive person when it comes to things like that too, especially as a child I was. Even even streaming it, I was like very hesitant, and then I was like, well, but then I remember like my dad did like some of them, and he's very critical because he actually like he sells like antique art and stuff like that. And he knows what real like gallery and like things with value. And he actually liked a couple of my pieces, and I was like, wow, it really meant a lot for him to like it. And I mean, yeah, it sucks when your parents are not supportive, but he was always supportive of everything, like my music, my voice, my lyrics. And he thought I was a little too gloomy though. He was like, "Oh, you sound like you want to die sometimes," and like, like, why are you so like every time I hear you, it's like I feel like, and it's true. I was one of those angst teenagers. Of course I was. Yeah. And he would criticize some of my music because he thought it was like gloomy and stuff like that. But like, that was the phase I was going through. I was going through that, the angst teen phase. But yeah, like but I remember, and he, to this day, he says, Jennifer, why don't you, why did you stop singing? Why did you stop doing, like your art? Why did you stop? And he would come to my house and then look at like some paintings that I don't really show anyone. He's like, I really like that one. It reminds me of like Starry Night, or it reminds me of something like really like, beautiful. And I'm like, wow. And he's like, yeah, you have something there, And of course, he says he that I get it from him, of course. So so that I'm like, yeah, I do, because your parents do inspire you in many ways because they're your first teachers. But I can't imagine somebody that, I feel sad when people say, oh, my parents never supported what I loved.
Oh, I know. I was very lucky that both of my parents were always very supportive of it in the best way that they knew how. And I mean, they didn't always know how to be, but they never discouraged me. They were always, they praised me for the art that I did, and they encouraged me to follow it. And that's definitely more than I could ask for. And it helped. It helped in a big, because not all of my family really understood, but my parents at the very least did. And, they highly encouraged it, and they kept a good amount of my old artwork, as bad as it may have been.
Oh, your child paintings, your childhood paintings. Yeah. Aww. Well, yeah, that's special. Mm-hmm. And kids always make the most beautiful art because they're so free.
Exactly.
They're like not worried like, oh, is this the right color, or or anything. They just go with what they feel. Yep.
The ultimate creative expression is just they're free to do as they choose with it, and they don't have to worry about critics holding them back.
Yeah, because they don't know what it feels like to be rejected or anything. They're like not affected yet. So hopefully they're not, and they continue. But I love seeing children's art, and I tell you, sometimes you have to and then once you're a grown up, it's like you almost have to learn to think like a child, or relearn or unlearn certain things that messed you up. And you're like, man, like, don't ever lose your childlike spirit and heart, because that's something that I wish we didn't lose. But yeah, we get affected, and then it changes us, and it changes our way of looking at things, our expression, our free spirit as children, that we're not fearing what other people are going to say, because we enjoy what we're doing, or drawing, and creating. So that's beautiful. I love that. And I love that you kept a lot of those memories through your dog, and you have them in your comics, and that I really like that.
Thanks. Yeah, that's I don't know, that's something I've tried to always hold on to no matter what. And I know it's not easy for most people, and it hasn't always been easy for me, but it has just felt right, I don't know what I'm doing with my beard here. I'm thinking about making this an emote now.
that you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was unexpected. See, you were gonna do some digital art. Now you're creating your next emote.
Yep.
You know what? Maybe it could be like a bit emote, and then you make some bit emotes that you're throwing at people, or like people throw you, the bit emotes.
Perfect. I've recently made 2 of those because I recently discovered that you can. And by discovered, I mean, once again, my best mod in the world, Art by Lynn, mentioned to me that you can.
Yeah, you can. You totally can. I don't have any either. So I think it's pretty cool. It's like
Oh.
another way of making emotes a thing, and like you
Mhm.
can sneak in like ideas that you might think are not that good for emotes, but you're like, no, but if you put some like, other things that include, the bits, then it could be creative.
Yeah.
So imagine, yeah, you could be throwing like little bits and stuff, like different color
Perfect.
bits. That would be awesome because that's what it does. The cloud throws.
Yeah, he throws things.
Yeah, it throws this.
Sometimes enemies, sometimes good things, sometimes different enemies. But yeah, he throws things. Got his head in the clouds, and this cloud is sure happy. And I mean, there's some things I could improve upon here, but mostly I'm just sort of sketching it out, having fun.
That's cool.
And gotta give me my little dark circles under my eyes. I've just always had that. I don't know.
Yeah, me too. It's not like I always but I try to. Well, when you're a female, right? When you're a girl, you're like always getting concealers and stuff. But yeah,
right. Cover that up.
Yeah, it's like my brother and me. We just, I don't know. It's just, I guess it's part of our eyes. It's like our trait or something. But yeah.
Some days it's more noticeable than others, and so people will notice it more on those days, and they'll be like, "Have you?"
Yeah, but it's like, since like I can remember. Yeah, like I see, you see like pictures of you as a child, and you're like, damn, I look tired. There's like, no, it's just part of me.
Yeah, it's just how I look. Leave me alone about it, jeez.
Jesus. I'm Jesus. I've gone through so much. Right? I died for your sins. Wow, that's so cool.
Thanks. So yeah, it's not quite the same as the one I'd mentioned before, but I feel like it's the newer, it's the current. It's me now.
I like it. I like it a lot.
One thing I forgot to do. Always, always, always sign and date. What is today?
I love pants and feet, pants.
Oh my god.
Do you remember that? Geek, do you remember?
The pants feet song?
Can you take me higher? That's what I always remember in my head. Because that was when I died. I was like, oh my god. I remember when I liked Creed when they first came out.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like, remember all those songs, the first album, My Own Prison, and like,
you were like, everyone liked them before they realized that they were bad. Yeah,
right? It was so weird. It's kind of like, Puddle of Mud was another one that's kind of like, that has that vibe that in the beginning you're like, everything's so blurry. And then all of a sudden I was like, I hate this fucking song. It's the worst song ever now. It's like they played it so much. And then I don't know. And then the She Fucking Hates Me song. And then,
oh my god.
And then they just became so bad. Like so bad. And then I don't even know what the album after that. But yeah, that's the way Creed felt. It felt like that.
Yeah.
And then the messed up thing is both of the singers are assholes. Like everyone used to say how bad they were as people. So yeah, they just killed their own self. Like right there. Yeah. Like, and then nobody liked them. And then everybody kept saying, oh, he's Scott Stepp is trying to be like the Jim Morrison. Remember of our time?
I don't remember that, but geez,
I was like, don't mess with Jim Morrison, please. He was the original rock star. Like he's wishing. But yeah, it was yeah. That song, Pants Feet.
Yeah.
That should be the first one up. I'm posting it on YouTube. Oh, you're posting it? Oh my god. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be. It's kind of like the coronavirus you made, the Cardi B.
Oh wow.
Have you seen that one that Luna made?
I don't think so. No.
Coronavirus, it's getting real. Coronavirus, getting real. And then all of a sudden the beat comes in. And then it's like a whole thing. And then it's like, and then it just goes into like it repeating and oh my god. That was when it first came out, when coronavirus first came out. Everybody was joking, but now
Right.
it's not a joke. But like,
Oops.
like, oops, yeah. But yeah, that Pants Feet song. Once you get it stuck in your head.
hmm Oh yeah, it was everywhere there for a while. So I'm already burnt out on it.
Yeah, it was. Everybody was requesting it.
Yeah. But yeah, there we go. My next emote. I was trying to show my bit emotes that I made recently, but now Twitch is being funny and saying unable to
Oh,
load available emotes.
I like that. Yeah, I need to get Babes to do my bit
Yeah.
emotes. I don't have any, but he has some which are cool. So he has he has a couple, but I don't see a lot of people doing them, I guess. But I think
hmm
it's something that it would be fun to see more people do, cuz if you're giving like bits to people and you get an emote, hey, like that would make me want to chuck some more emotes too. You
Right.
know, cuz it's like you're getting some. Oh, so this one, he has the hype, the pog, the rock. He has these.
Ah, neat.
So yeah, you
So
see how the emotes, the bits are like flying out? You can have them fly
Mhm.
out of the cloud.
Yeah. Well, I have some coins that I made with my face on them, and that
Really?
was the first thing that I did. It it won't let me post the emotes. I don't know. Here, I'm gonna refresh the stream and see if that'll help. Sometimes it's that way, but yeah, and I made it on stream this week. Yeah, actually, it was on Monday. I was doing a comic redraw, and then when I was done with it, um, I went on and just made an emote, and it's that. You can kind of see it. If you click on it, you can see it more.
Or you can always post it on the Discord, right? I'll see it on the Discord.
Yeah, but no, I finally got it to load. But yeah, it's in chat now.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Oh, it's red, right?
Yeah, and then I half-assed this one. I just took an image that already existed and shrunk the red coins and put them around it. But it's the mimic, but closed.
Oh, cool.
Because when people cheer bits on my channel, the mimic pops up and it makes a frog coin sound. So
Oh,
it's
frog coin.
again from Mario RPG, and it sounds kind of like a Mario coin, but a little bit different. I'm trying to find a picture of the frog coin. I went through this the other day. It exists in here, but it's green. It's green and it has a little frog. Ah, here it is. Let's see this right here. So I made it to kind of look like that, except red because it's my favorite color, and with my face. So to make it all tie together once again, so I might do something like that. Have my new emote throwing those out of the cloud. So
Perfect. Hey,
yeah,
Sam.
right.
How are you? Thanks for coming in. I'm good. How are you? Yeah, we're watching Geek Vision Productions. He's a artist here, and he's showing us his art. He told us when he started, his schedule on Twitch. He streams Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. What time again? Geek. What's the
I try to start by 11 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Central?
Usually I don't get started until noon. It depends. It depends on the
Oh,
week
okay.
and the day. So I try to stick to my schedule. I'm just not always good at it, but you can pretty much guarantee that I'll be live anytime around noon or I'm sorry, 11 or noon, and then I'll usually
11.
stream for like 3 to 4 hours.
Oh.
So if you don't,
Thank you,
if I
Sam.
happen,
Thank you.
do it.
Yeah, it's Mondays through Wednesdays. He does art
Yeah.
streams, and it's noon Usually you can catch them at noon, depending, and you kind of go with the flow, right? And it could be
Yeah,
3 hours
pretty
or
much.
so. And then on the weekends, video game streams, right?
Yep. Yep. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thursday is my off day. That's the day I take a break and don't stream.
Oh,
So that
that's
way I can
great. That's
catch up on other
fun. I love
streams.
when you stream retro games because I love retro
Thanks.
games. So those are really fun
Oh
to watch.
yeah. I I don't know why I didn't think to mention this, but I have a giveaway going on right now. It's not a retro game, but it's inspired by retro games. So
Ooh.
these pieces, I'm playing the game Shovel Knight, and it has like 4 expansions.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm playing all 4, and it's probably
Ooh, that one's so cool.
I just finished one this last weekend, and so these 2 pieces, they're made the same way. They've got the 3D effect, markers on watercolor
You like
paper,
old
watercolor
games,
background.
Sam? Yeah, I like old retro games too. Those are cool.
Thanks.
And they're
So, yeah.
3D, right? They're like on a frame.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, they're sticking out of the frame, and they've got that foam behind them.
Yeah, that one's
So
cool.
yeah, I'm doing a giveaway with these on my channel, and it's the giveaway is going on until I finish the whole game series. So that could take a couple more weeks, but yeah, for anyone that might be listening, if you're interested,
Join the raffle. Go into his stream.
you just have to be a follower, and then you just have to put exclamation shovel, and then any number between 1 and 5, and then you can enter. So the 2 of you, if you want to enter, you may have already entered actually.
I
don't
entered
really
it, I think, last time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I went in there, I entered.
Cool.
So yeah. So I might be the winner. Who knows? And I'm going to show you guys if I win. So maybe.
Yeah, I'm rooting for everybody. I'm just glad that people have entered and that they've been hanging out and watching, because I've been having a lot of fun with that game. It's definitely because of the retro vibes that it has. It's just such such a fun game, and it developed a passion for indie games for me, because a lot of indie developers are getting back to that, like, making games fun, and kind of simple, like
I
just
did.
to the point that it's. I did, yay!
Luna Quest.
Yeah. So yeah, after I finish Shovel Knight, then I'll probably just mix it up some more and play some other games. I don't know. I got big plans for my games, because I'm very particular about the games that I like. So one thing that I am working up towards is building up enough hype and enough of an audience that this is going to happen. That's sort of why I'm doing the Mario RPG sketches on Wednesdays, is to build some hype, because I'm going to do an epic playthrough of probably my favorite game of all time. Probably, if we had to get down to it. So yeah. We can look forward to that. I really wish I could show my map. It's just so huge.
We have to share a picture on Discord.
Yeah. What I can do is, I know. Oh, here we go. What I can do, but yeah, I'll definitely share a picture on Discord. But here it is folded up.
Oh my god!
It's donkey. Yeah, you can see the pieces sticking out.
Oh my god, that's so bulky and big. How many pages is that? That's not pages. That's like.
Yeah, I couldn't find a single sheet this big, so what I did was I just bought a book of watercolor paper and taped together individual pages. So I'm not for sure how many pages it is. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 pages wide. And that they're like 12 by 16 inch pages. So this is me kind of unwrapping it. So yeah,
insane. That's an insane piece right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages long.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's dedication. I gotta go. Stay safe. Take care. Oh, thanks for hopping in and saying hello, Sam. I do play sometimes. I played Guild Wars the other day when I was actually I was doing a painting inspired by Guild Wars, and then I played the game to show you what I got
Nice.
inspired by, like the level that
Yeah.
the amethyst level. So yeah, you get inspired by video games for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and there's such a rich world of art and music that exists within video
Oh
games.
yeah, Zelda. I love everything about Zelda, from the art, the music. I think it's just, I love it. I love Zelda. That's in Metroid and Mario Brothers, and Castlevania is like, I love the music in Castlevania. I remember like the intro. I used to be like, I want to make music like that. Like, it was so fun. And Streets of Rage. I love their the songs in Streets of Rage, and just, I loved everything. Like, video games are awesome, and we like the same type. Like, I love retro games a lot, because that's what I grew up with playing with my brothers. So I was definitely a boy inside growing up. Yeah. So I'm into all of that. So it's fun.
Cool.
And it's fun to not lose that, like I said, like that childlike spirit, playing, and it's fun. So I love all your artwork. And that is that an amethyst?
It is. It's a scepter. And attached to it is like a teleportation device. So it's sort of part of the big story.
It looks like my amethyst wand. I have an Did I ever show you my amethyst wand?
I don't know. I'm interested.
Should I get it really quick?
Yeah. Go for it.
All right. Let me get it really quick, and I'll be right back.
Cool.
All right, so here is my amethyst wand, and it has an amethyst in the tip. You see it? It's like, let's see if you could see it better. Maybe the chat. So, and it has a ruby in the middle. It has a ruby in the middle, and this is selenite. It's a selenite wand with a ruby. This is the ruby right here, and then it has like, it's carved with little chips of amethyst, and then it has a tip, and then it has the wand. So I love this one, and I think it has also another. Yeah, and then I have another. This is like a big piece of chunky selenite, and then this is like. So yeah, this is like a wand, and then I have different kinds, and then this one's a smoky quartz wand that's like raw in the back, and then and then you do like Reiki sessions and healing sessions and stuff. So I'm into all the amethyst stuff. Amethyst, I have a lot of amethyst.
This is my piece of meteorite that I mentioned, that I had on a necklace. So it was actually my engagement piece, because men usually don't get one, but my wife wanted me to have one.
That's beautiful.
And it was symbolic because she knows a little bit of the story behind my graphic novel, and just to give you an exclusive behind the scenes. So the main character, Legend, has a muse, and in the story the muse presents him with an amulet made of meteorite, and so that's what this represented. And the reason behind that in the story is the inspiration is pulled from a lot of other like stories that inspired me, like in the Never-Ending Story, the childlike empress gives Atreyu Orin the amulet, In The Secret of Nim, Nicodemus gives Mrs. Brisby a powerful amulet. And so it's just sort of like in storytelling, one important character gives another, um, an amulet of some sort, and it serves a purpose in the story, usually provides protection. So that's
Yeah, I've given Luna like black moonstone. It was like a piece of
oh,
black moonstone,
cool.
and that's rare to find.
Yeah.
And I gave him one,
Oh, I
and
bet.
yeah, so I love crystals, and yeah, I'm into that. I love that story of that's really special. And it's to me
Thanks.
that's worth more than a diamond. I mean, it was in
Oh
the
yeah.
sky. Came from. Ugh, I love that. So
Mm-hmm.
I love that
Because yeah,
story of you and your
she was
wife.
my muse, and she
She's
gave
your
me
muse.
my
Oh, that's so
my
nice.
meteorite amulet, and so that's that. The, I have I'm still sort of working on the design of it, but it hangs right there. Um, and
I
there's
love
like a
it.
big epic moment in the story when it's presented. So I don't know when the graphic novel is even gonna be finished, let alone when I'm gonna have
I always
time to
have
really work
crystals
on
all
it.
around me. This is like a labradorite piece that it's rare because it's like this orangey yellow color, and it looks
Oh,
like an
cool.
autumn leaf. So I have
Mm-hmm.
so many, and I just have them like laying around, especially when I feel like a certain way. And I have this like
Mm-hmm.
big rose quartz, and then yeah,
Oh wow.
I just have like a bunch. Like I was gonna actually like light a candle before our session. This is like a little because I've been feeling a certain way, and I was like, oh, I just want to like clear the energy and stuff. And then yeah, like so that's cool. I would get along with your wife. She loves crystals and stuff like
Oh,
that.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I just have them everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I love that story and the whole. It's deep
Thanks.
with the engagement ring. How like yeah, why
Yeah.
can't guys get something like like a promise engagement or something?
Yeah.
I love that. It's really awesome.
So I miss having it on my neck, but I need a new chain to attach it to, because my big dog, um, I came home one day and she was so excited and she put her paw on it and just like broke the clasp. So that's why it just hangs out on my desk now.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. Who
so
says
it's
we
still close
can't?
to me.
Yeah, I used to do that too. Like when you were like in like these like with your sweetheart, and you would give like, oh, this is like a chain or like a ring, like like I used to do that with guys. I don't think, but I think very different than most women, I guess. So I think that's not. It shouldn't exclude. Like just like there's women that are like lesbians. Like who's the one that's gonna propose? And in
Oh
gay
yeah, fair point.
relationships, who's the one that's more of the dominant? You know. So it's
Hmm.
and also men take women's names sometimes or vice versa. So it's a
Hmm.
different world. So I love the concept and the story behind your cartoon, your character, that's your alter ego, and then it has a muse, and your wife gave you that piece, and it's just, it all makes sense. It's part of your story and your
Thanks. Yeah.
creativity. So I love that. So I'm glad that I got a chance to see you actually create, and everyone got to see too, because yeah, with the whole the stream in the middle, but we made it
Yeah.
work.
Sorry
We
about
made
that.
it work.
We did.
So that's all that
It's all
matters.
about perseverance. That
Yeah,
is
it was
that's a
awesome.
constant theme for me is just perseverance.
And getting to showcase and know all the stuff that you do, and also your masks. So you have your mask, you have your merchandise. So where can they find your merchandise again?
Actually, if you just go to geekvisionproductions.com, it'll direct you everywhere you need to go. It'll take you to my social media, to my Twitch channel, to my merchandise, because I've got the TeePublic store, and then I've got another store where you can buy like my physical art. Or if you just
Mm.
want to contact me directly, if you want, I do commissions, or if you've seen a piece that you've fallen in love with, then just contact me directly, and we'll work something out. Yeah, there you go. There's the link, geekvisionproductions.com.
Yeah, the link is right there. And also don't forget to give him a follow because he's an amazing artist and he's definitely someone to check out and watch. So hopefully I'll see you guys all in his stream. We all hang out there, we have a good time, and he's also always in Luna's stream. So I think we all just like hover around inside of our communities, and it's fun. It's fun because we're all together. We all kind of have like the same vibe, and we all like a lot of similar things. So it's fun. It's fun to see
You're
that.
great, Luna.
Mr. Visions. Yeah, and I mean, come on, you're Mr. Visions, so.
It's true.
You're special. You're special to us.
That is my favorite nickname.
Mr. Visions. Yes, Mr. Visions. I'm honored to have you here, and I'm glad that you gave me this time and space to be able to showcase you to everyone. And I hope you had a good time. Even though we had that middle hiccup, it's okay. We still managed, and we ended up.
Hey, we got through it.
This is gonna be your bit emote, right? The cloud one that you were showing, the cloud. Yeah. There you go. That's see? It was meant to be the cloud emote of the future. He's gonna be chuck some bit emotes in there and color it in, and ooh, that's gonna look super cool.
I'm excited about it.
I'm excited for you. Yes. I want that emote too. So, I'm going to go in there. I'm like, I need that emote. I was there when he created it.
Definitely.
So thank you so much. And I hope to see you in your next stream doing more of these arts and also music. I'm going to be like asking you about some of the songs.
Oh, I know. I'll do a little work on it here and there. I'll work my way up to it.
I know you can do it, Mr. Visions. I know you can do it.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. I want everyone to have a great night. And thanks for anyone that's been in the chat this whole time. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone, for the follows. And the host, thanks for hosting me. And for the subs, of course. Thank you so much for the sub. Geek Visions, you're awesome.
You're welcome.
Oh, have a great night, Phoenix. Oh, honey, thanks for staying all along. I know you're doing work too, and everyone that's just here on the lurk, I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you all on the next stream. And I hope you guys stay safe. Stay safe. Giving out my last shout outs of the night, because I have awesome people here. And thanks again, Geek Vision, Mr. Visions, and I hope to see you soon tomorrow. When is your next stream, so everyone can drop? Friday?
Friday, roughly noonish.
Friday at noon. All right, so that's when you guys could check out Mr. Visions, Geek Vision Productions, and also make sure to just go in and support and see, what's the next Yoshi he's probably gonna make, or the next maybe you'll be in one of his comics. I'm gonna be saving up mine so I could get featured in one of your comics. So I love that idea where you could actually have followers that do those, what are those called, commissions, or what I forgot what you called it. Cameos. There you go. Yeah, that's fun. I would be very excited about something like that. Thanks again. Thanks for the shout outs. Thanks everyone. Have a good night. And so next podcast, July 21st, it's gonna be with Rob. He's a bass player from Brazil, and that's gonna be super fun. And he's a huge Dream Theater fan, and so request some Dream Theater, I guess, when you go see him, Mr. Vision, because I know you're a big Dream Theater fan too.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, I'll see you in the next stream, whether it's an IRL, who knows, or an art stream, video game stream, or another podcast. So I'll see you guys and have a good night. Bye.
Bye.